Hello everyone, welcome back into another stream of Baldur's Gate 3. Hope you're doing well. So yesterday was a pretty big episode in terms of the content because I started to head towards seemingly the final battle. And one second here. And that entailed meeting the Mother Brain essentially and trying to control it with the Crown of Karsus that was already on its head, and using the 3 nether stones. But what I had eventually found out was that I was railroaded into kind of failing that encounter regardless of what I did, which is kind of annoying. And then the Elder Brain kind of evolved into a Nether Brain, so to speak, and it broke free of our trying to wrest control over it. And it broke out of the underground layer where it was stationed and surfaced over Baldur's Gate city area and just zipped on in a bunch of nautiloid ships that started to attack the city and transform people en masse into mind flayers, which is not good. So as the Nether Brain was fleeing and trying to enact its psionic onslaught, the Emperor showed up and created a portal to the astral realm and took us into there and told us, hey, the brain knew of all our plans this entire time when we were part of its grand plan. So apparently the Nether Brain was making it so that way the Chosen would get the Nether Stones, and as long as one Chosen died, it knew it'd be able to eventually break free. But since we were so kind as to get all 3 of its Nether Stones away from the Chosen, we were essentially its liberator and its pawn and its dupe. And according to the Nether Brain, it actually loosed its control on the Emperor in order to enact its plan with the Chosen, and then eventually any adventurers, aka us, that would go on to defeat the Chosen. So we've all just been pawns on this giant chess set here, I guess. And yeah. So after that point, the Emperor was like, hey, I know why we failed. It's because the Elder Brain can anticipate literally all of your maneuvers because you're a dumb idiot human. But if you were an Illithid now, you wouldn't be able to do that. So become an Illithid, bro. And I was like, look, man, I don't trust you. And he's like, still, after all this, I haven't lied to you. What the hell? Because if the Elder Brain was so kind as to let the Emperor run amok, I have a feeling the Nether Brain still has some reign on either the Emperor, or the Emperor's unchecked ambitions could still lead to my ruin, so I didn't choose to trust him. And instead, I broke Prince Orpheus free from his bonds. And the Emperor's like, I can't trust you. You never trusted me. Now I'm going to join the Nether Brain, which I'm like, okay, yeah, because that's what a really, upstanding moral citizen would do. They just suddenly switch allegiance to, like, the grandest evil in the realm, essentially. Well, maybe evil isn't the right word, but you know what I mean. The big bad. And so the Emperor left. Prince Orpheus is like, you fools, why the hell didn't you free me earlier? And I'm like, look, bro, I couldn't have freed you earlier. And he's like, you idiot, you could have just died, and then my honor guard would have killed the mind flayer, and then none of this would have happened. I would have destroyed the Elder Brain before it became the Nether Brain. And I'm like, well, damn, he's not exactly wrong, is he? But it is still a little bit unreasonable to ask somebody to sacrifice themselves for that. But on the other hand, if we knew for a fact that sacrificing ourselves would have allowed Orpheus to kill the Nether Brain, I probably would have done that much earlier, and the game kind of didn't allow me to do that choice. I don't think. There might have been some way that could have worked, but I mean, it still would have been the end of my adventure regardless, right? So yeah, as Katie says, the Emperor's only source for the entire game is just, trust me, bro. And then, like, we find out he's literally been lying to us all the way to the end, or at least. So this is the interesting thing about the Emperor. He's not necessarily been lying per se, but that's probably what makes him all the more treacherous and dangerous, because lies by omission can be even more damning than lies via deception. So, all right, we broke free Prince Orpheus, and he's like, I can't stop him. somebody's going to need to become an illithid. I'm like, really? After all this, somebody still has to do it? And then Karlach's like, look, mate, let it be me. I'm burning up. And I'm like, no, Karlach, this is my responsibility. And plus, I don't think you have to burn up. Well, I couldn't actually say that to her, but anyway, that's what I said to her out of character. So I was like, look, these are all my calls. Orpheus is right that we should have sacrificed ourselves earlier, so I'm going to take the responsibility and I'll become the all-powerful illithid mind flayer. So yes, my character is now a bona fide mind flayer, because what had happened was Orpheus is like, look, just as easily as I could block out the nether brain, I could also lower my guard to let it affect you. And so I'm like, okay, well, why can't I take that tadpole that the Emperor gave me? Well, I don't seem to have it in my inventory, but anyway, I'm past the point of no return. I pursued the nether brain into Baldur's Gate, and as I got there, we ran into all of the allies that we met throughout our adventure. So the owlbear cub was given a bunch of potions and is all grown up now. It happened so fast. Sniff. And then we saw like Orthon, Halsin, Jaheira, pretty much everybody, Grand Counselor Floric, and we've been pursuing the Netherbrain and fighting the forces of the Absolute as we've proceeded through the very first section of the city. I don't entirely know what to expect for the rest of the stream here, so we're going to see how that goes. And if there's like more post-game content other than the campaign, then I'll continue the save. But if there is no post-game content after beating the game, then I'll probably just reload it before the encounter with the Netherbrain, and then do some of the side quest stuff that I didn't complete, like trying to find Char's parents or Dribbles the Clown's entire body, etc., etc. So anyway, that was one very long intro. I want to welcome you all back in. So we have Mercy, Asinex, and Katie so far. How you guys doing? Larian should be ashamed for stealing from Metroid with the Mother Brain. It's always a good trope when it's done well, which I guess wouldn't make that always a good trope. Then it's a good trope if it's done good. Yeah, makes sense. He's been born into Mind Flayer slavery, which makes it more understandable why he was like death over Geich, death to Geich. Are you talking about Orpheus? SNX doing well? Sweets. Okay. Let's go ahead and continue from where we left off. So now that I've become a Mind Flayer, I've gotten like the most ridiculous powers. And I'm like, bro, just imagine if I ate all those tadpoles from earlier. But they're not in my inventory, of course. Like, the stream, right when I was finally like, well, I don't need these tadpoles. Turns out, no, I actually did. See, this is why I'm a hoarder. Like, the games train me to be a terrible person like that. So anyway, my whole point was, now that I've become a Mind Flayer, I've got these amazing powers. I could do Mind Blast, but my favorite so far has been literally creating a black hole, which pulls in enemies and slows them. So, holy crap, it's just amazing. And I could do it once every turn. And the fact that I have like 2 normal actions plus 2 bonus actions essentially is really, really ridiculously strong with the Mind Flayer setup so far. Thanks, Mercy. Yeah, I'm having a pretty good night so far. Alright, so I already checked out this area. We bought a bunch of these dudes. I guess I didn't loot the noble. Although I feel like I'm at the point where I don't really even need to loot bodies, because I doubt there's going to be anything really worthwhile here. Mysterious lift. So anyway, now that I'm a Mind Flayer, I can also like levitate around and stuff. So let's go ahead and give myself the Shield of Thralls again. And Mr. Clean can have it too. Wait, where's Orpheus? He's still up there.
Looking ahead.
Where is it? This one, okay. Okay, so yeah, in addition to like the cool ass black hole, I can also give us a shield to give us 25 temporary HP, which I could probably do this every turn as well. can only imagine the way that it'd get defeated at this point would be to get stun locked or just one shot.
Look there, the nether brain stem. Need to get closer.
Court register. Right, not important. Display case. Scroll of telekinesis. Brainstem. So before doing that, let's explore a bit more. Ah! Got an evildoer. What the hell is this? Oh.
The Nautiloid's attacking. Avoid its fire.
That's cool. So I'm assuming this thing right here is Nautiloid fire?
Dominate.
Weird. Where the hell are all the others? Okay, over there. That was weird. The Nautiloid has 10,000 HP. Well, that sucks for me. Right. I think Karlach will just shoot it. Hopefully to death. Nope, she's screwed up.
on the go.
This is Orpheus. He won't have the range. Trying to save our key if I can. I missed. He wasn't in the attack range? That's ridiculous. I mean, that was my fault for not looking more closely, but I mean, I was not expecting that to happen that way. It's quite annoying. Okay. Wonder if I could levitate directly there.
Subjugate.
Not entirely. Oh, I can't.
Good idea, I think.
Okay. Shouldn't there be more things around here? Oh, I forgot that I had the pod from the first area that I didn't touch yet. Okay. Got him. Let's go ahead and dash. And now my levitate's back. I don't understand how I get this back so frequently.
My tool will do the trick.
That was a 20. I wasn't paying attention. Try again. Got it. Where the hell is everybody else? Oh, they're over there. Okay. So instead, let's do the black hole. That other dude's almost. I think the buildings are gonna stop it from working. So I can't do the black hole on. Oh, it does work this way. So you can knock them back. Now I could still levitate around if I wanted to. Don't know what's going on with the brainstem. Maybe I was supposed to interact with it and like defeat it or something, but I don't know.
Autofocus.
Shadow Heart, get out of the Nautiloid fire, and then we're good.
Sliced and burned, dashed and diced. They will be offerings to your splendor.
Slow. It's level 3. May as well do this, right? Oh, they're firing their lasers. Mind player reinforcements. That's not good.
Guards! The dragons will burn them to ash!
Where did those jerks go? Okay, so they're all there. That's annoying. Yeah, I don't know. So who is this right now? Carlock. Okay. How many of these things are there? Oh, we could use Mr. Clean to get rid of this. I hope. Wait, why did they get initiative? That was awesome. Move him out of that way.
This is my happy place.
So we have those two jerks up there.
Got it.
Alright. I should probably just end her turn if I don't dash. What is this? Probably should intercept it. Hopefully this doesn't kill him. Is this lae'zel?
On the move.
Can she reach it? Actually, we could do a dash with her. I think she's still going to be in range, though. That sucks.
Taking position.
Finish it. Katie said you usually haven't gotten them aggroed right away. Streamer like you suppose? Wait, I don't know what that means. Who hasn't been aggroed right away? Oh, I didn't rage. Maybe I don't need to this time around. Oh, is this still in range? I can't even tell. This part should be safe. I hope. So my turn. So those jerks are all the way over there. That's fine. little tentacle with this guy. And come over here. Black hole. Can I hit myself? No, okay. There's more jerks. Oh, wow. Okay. Even that guy's down. Oh, that's just the nautiloid. Okay, so we're kind of good for now. Will other things show up? All of them, as opposed to the ones that are just in the room with you? Okay. Like all the little zombies at the beginning? Or not zombies, but the brains? I was curious if I was going to even take caustic grind damage, because I'm kind of floating. Apparently not. Oh, there's that little dude. I didn't notice him. Can I get him somehow? Not entirely. Oh, I goofed. Let's get them out of there. She can't reach. Dang it. Dragons. Ah, she was too close. Uh-oh.
This will never stop. We need to get to the brain.
So I probably do need to go up here. Oh, probably want somebody to come up here. Okay, that's probably exactly what it is. Wonder if I can AoE them down super efficiently.
Open up.
Wait, I should push him off. If that doesn't work. Oh, it's probably better to get opportunistically attacked. Well, we got stunned. Wasn't counting on that. So I could push her away. Target cannot be moved by force. Can you not open that because he's a fake ally? Alright, Mr. Clean. So my goal with her is to kill the glutons. Because they'll explode and then kill everybody. Yep. And then can I push her out of the way? No. Well, that's not good for her. What is this? Ooh, a painting. So the question is, what do I even do now? Ooh, potion of angelic slumber. Elixir of viciousness. Did I drink anything with her? I don't think I did, actually. Lower her crit threshold.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Not enough movements. Oh man. I should have levitated. Oh, don't need to.
Give it a shot.
The dragons did it. Still don't care.
Persistent. You have function.
Orpheus.
Lead them. Join us. Witness perfection. Witness the grand design.
I was gonna say, I still don't care. The red dragons fighting the nautiloids is cool as hell to me. Controversial take, I know. And lae'zel, welcome back in. You're saying that you're on a gluten-free diet? Yes, I really am a squid man now. Which is why I got so many cool abilities. I can even turn into a dog man now. Has 85 HP. It's so much less than I actually have. Although maybe I could do that if I ever get low on HP. Alright, so let's go ahead and shield our boys. And rest. It's kind of wild how many full resto things there are in this area. Ooh. Since lae'zel throws things, I should probably give potions to her
I need to find a way
so she could throw them at us if need be. Ooh. Man, they're throwing this stuff at us like candy. You're gonna miss the cheeky smile from the blue man, but the insane power sounds kind of cool too. Yeah. Katie said it'll take some Kojima level stuff to make something more badass than aliens versus dragons. Maybe. What about soldiers versus whales? Does that count? Are you ready to face the nether brain? Oh baby, we'll find out. We got our allies, all of them. How do we climb it? Don't you know you can levitate, you Goomba? They're putting a mind flayer to physical labor? Physical work? See, now that makes more sense, because maybe this thing's faster than we can levitate. That boss's guy? No, that one's possessed, isn't it? Oh, that's me? I mean, oh, because this is the crown in the back, okay.
There it is. The crown of Karsus, the site of power. The site of domination.
We need to use the nether stones on the crown. That is our fated path.
Aha. Plants vs. Zombies.
That face. The one in my dreams.
I know you. I know everything about you. Your thoughts, your feelings, your weaknesses. And so do they.
That's the crown. Time to cast the spell again. This time it has to work.
Oh, gets Yankee Draconic Cohort. Og. I don't want to hurt the red dragon, it's too cool. Psychically dominated, this dragon is being controlled by the deep, twisting grasp of the Netherbrain's psychic might. Dragon, immensely intelligent, ancient, and powerful reptiles that covet wealth. Chromatic dragons are selfish, evil, and feared, while metallic dragons are noble, good, and respected by the wise. That line's more threatening if I've slept with him. Dream Guardian. So these are their representative guardians, or respective guardians. So this be... I wonder whose is whose. So Karlach, Dady, mine, well, mine, and hers. Her Dream Guardian, some human. Oh, only mine's the really cool tiefling, huh? Ah, look at their generic humans. Alright, so then... I think my goal would be to have Mr. Clean knock them close together so I could, black hole them all together. So try to knock this one that way, perhaps. But before any of that, I should really start off with lae'zel to get the bleed procs up. Wait, no. We need to do this one first.
In my best interest.
You missed! That was an 80%. Astral Gravity, Volatile Shield. Affected entity has been granted temporary HP by an illithid. If these are removed by incoming damage, the shield bursts, possibly stunning nearby foes. Okay. Good job. Wait, she failed a saving throw against Charm? Oh no! Okay, that changes things, huh? Wait, what is she trying to fail? Or did we succeed? She's charmed. But she's still trying to do things? Go. We got saved. Okay. But she's still charmed. I don't entirely understand. Oh, they just can't attack that spellcaster. Okay, that's fine. Katie said you didn't get the Orphic Hammer in your first playthrough, so you were forced to side with the Emperor. On your second one, you chose Orpheus, and the Emperor lost any sympathy for you. Alright, so she's done. End her turn. Pick Mr. Clean. Hopefully. That's... I didn't expect that to happen. It's really gonna get me no matter what? That's annoying. Well, I don't want it to stun me, so... I'll end my turn for now.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Wait, why can't... Bro, where did the black hole go? Are you joking? It's so annoying when that stuff happens. So this is all I can get together. My blasts, I need to move forward. I'm feeling we'll get ganked. Oh, wait, we got one down. Okay, cool. He's got a lot of HP. Let's try to stun him if we can. Wait, can I do the black hole again? I can do it multiple times a turn? This changes things. Too bad I can't do this yet. Okay.
Swift and lethal.
She's done.
I won't give in.
He's done. So Karlach should rage and go for the Emperor, I think. Hey Chanwick, how's it going? You guess I'm on her mind? Oh yeah? Is the dragon on my team? No, he's actually being mind controlled. Let's... I guess I can't throw anything right now. Well, I can, actually. But this thing will be strong to fire, wouldn't it? That one's immune to fire. What about the Emperor? No. He has no resistances? That's wild. I can hit both. I cannot hit both. Oh, we could do that, though. Wait, no, I want the multi-arrow thing, if I can. Okay, this will be the plan. Should Dynasty... Oh, so I needed to end Karlach's turn. Those two will die pretty much no matter what. So I'm going to be able to get rid of the Emperor if I can. I don't know if that's worth it. Because this is the action. You know what? Let's try it. That was not worth it. It was not worth. Well, here goes nothing. Wait, why didn't it all explode? Should I have hit the damn... Apparently I should have hit the other thing first. the actual oil itself, the alcohol even. That's annoying. Oh, it's my turn. Okay. Concussive smash. No, we should just do a normal attack. Got him. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. I guess that worked out. Damn it. I can silence him. Such a pittance that I'm not going to react. I want to save my reaction for something better, I guess. Oh, I guess I should have. Oh well. That won't live for another turn.
Witness perfection. Yield to it.
What a jerk. That's my plan. Well, if he breaks my shield, at least I'm already stunned. Oh, wait, no, that doesn't stun me. It's just stuns enemies, huh? Hey D, how's it going? Nice to see you again. So lae'zel should be able to kill the Emperor, I think. Oh my goodness, one hell of a throw right there.
No time to waste.
Oh, that's one hell of a throw in another way, isn't it?
Emperor is down.
Oh, damn, bro, lae'zel is a beast. Who shall I target next, really? I guess I could leave that tentacle up. I should probably focus on the dragon. Though I guess it's already bleeding. I need to get the other mind flayers down. But maybe I don't want to stand so close to the rest of the allies, so that way we don't get all AoE together. Okay. That's more or less what I expected to happen. Mr. Clean is awake. I can't get him close enough to defeat that guy. I could boot myself away. No, I actually have taken a decent amount of damage, huh? I don't think I can hit two at a time. At least these two I can. Just wanted to stay out of the oil. It didn't explode like I was hoping it would. That was in fact the opposite of what I wanted. Wait, what? Which is which? Oh, that's the other one. Okay.
Onward.
Mercy, you think you need a new name? Magic Missile? Maybe we should do the Psionic Backlash now? No. Morpheus is hurt. I've been grappled. Damn it. Oh, dudes, do not kill Orpheus, please. Orpheus is dead. Orpheus is alive. He's gonna smash him. Oh, he's still alive. Okay. What is it overruling?
Go quickly now. Get to the crown and cast the spell. We will keep the enemy at bay.
We might be able to get this done then. Okay. Karlach can attack the dragon, but let's... Man, this thing's gonna get me, huh? Let's start off with myself. What does this cost an action? So let's try to Mind Blast this guy, I guess. So it doesn't seem as though I hurt my allies. I'm gonna save it just to test. Final Mind Blast test. And he says evasion comes in clutch. It does. Sweet. Okay, that's perfect. A nautiloid's on the way. It'll appear in 2 turns. We can make it there. I wasn't counting on this. They were trying to get me. I guess I could have done some other attacks first. But I think Orpheus can save us.
Back there.
Okay, that should be GG right there, I think.
I'm heating up.
Should probably go for the other illithids.
Well, well.
Wait, how can... Oh, there's a tentacle there. I didn't see it. Okay, that's fine. Don't want to get her too far out of the way.
Covered.
So Orpheus already did what he needed to. One's dead. So we can't get close enough for that yet. So if I bring Mr. Clean over here, we could hit these 2. Wait, where's Karlach? Oh yeah, she's over there. Okay. Damn it. Out of range.
Taking position.
Not enough movement. Really? Fire shield, fire shield. Oh, that sucks.
Taking position.
Bro, they have 90% and we missed twice. How did I even get up to the top of the brain to fight it? So its brainstem was dangling, and I climbed it, and then it started flying away, and I continued climbing as it was flying away, essentially is what happened. Oh, wait, does this cost an action? Is that what it is? Yes. Okay, that's why I can't call LS. Duly noted.
Life comes easy these days.
Keep it up. Just have to hold out till the spell is complete.
Got to press on.
She should be able to do one of these. And then a normal healing word on Orpheus, just to be extra safe.
Take two.
They're coming right for us! Damn. That spread, though. Oh no! He almost killed her. A critical hit on a brain extraction's brutal. Sorry, laser. Oh, you lived for now? He missed. She wasn't even moving. So it should be my turn. Isn't it done yet? Oh, here we go.
You feel it, a sudden shift. The brain is weakening, its grasp of itself slipping. This is your chance. Even bound, its will is stronger than anything you've ever felt. The chains shake, threatening to break at any moment.
Feeble resistance. Absolute freedom.
This is it. Its will is weakening.
Yeah, I was muted apparently. Thanks for saying something. I do appreciate that. So whose turn am I on? Orpheus. He did what he needed to. Oh, he can't call forth allies because he's allied with nobody except himself, apparently. Let's do our fire bolts on that guy. Get away from this damn dragon. He's gonna get us. I didn't end my turn in here, huh?
It's now or never. Inside!
Chadwick said, is being a lithium now a considerably different playstyle? Yes. It seems almost like whack to completely change my character at the literal peak of my power and experience. So the thing is, I still have like all of my normal monk stuff. I just have a lot more illithid powers. So I can cast like a black hole and a mind blast. I can levitate. So it's essentially just evolved me as the Emperor was always saying that it would. Oh man, I don't know if I could heal everybody. Instead, it might be smarter. Wait, who's this over here? That's a... Okay. We're just gonna go for damage at this point. Because it's about the best I can do. Don't want to move her completely away. Ah! They can fly out of the cloud thing. Damn, and lae'zel got stunned. I was really counting on being able to potion her up. They're gonna get us. Laser! Nautiloid to me. So, I probably should not have bum rushed the brain. But I didn't know exactly how that worked. Whose turn is it now? The will is infinite, won't be broken by us. It's a little bit awkward. Okay, so it's my turn. Chadwick said, if at the Golden Throne you were suddenly turned into a different character, you'd have been mad in Elden Ring? Knowing it's an addition to my moveset's cool then? Well, there's also the fact that it was all voluntary what I did. Like, I didn't have to get... I didn't have to have my main character become an illithid. I kind of chose it of my own volition. What is this? It's just a chasm? Katie said, it reminded me of the old Demon Soul streams when I'd forget to unmute at the beginning until you come to chat. Okay. It still happens to the best of us. So he did something a little bit weird last time where he stopped my reactions. So maybe I would need to do a normal attack first. Although I should be able to do my resonating strike thing, right? Can I stun this? Probably. I'll probably fail. This is a normal action, right? Yes. Let's try to stun it. It killed me! Psionic Retribution? Upon taking damage, emit a wave of psionic force that mind breaks nearby enemies. Oh. I didn't pay enough attention to that when I saw its HP. Uh-oh, guys. I might have royally screwed up there. So essentially what I need to do is leg it all the way in there somehow.
Got to move.
It's stunning her. He doesn't have any potions to save us. Don't eat the brain. This is kind of annoying how that's an even angrier red dragon. So Orpheus. You gotta make it, bro. And we gotta jump in there and then get in directly.
Its will is weakening. The brain is almost defeated.
Damn it. That wouldn't help me because I don't think I could like leave it. Anyway, we gotta do it this way, I think. But I only have 4 left, though. This thing might kill me in 2 turns regardless. I think this might be a rip because I didn't understand what it was doing. You got mind broken? Okay. Probably should have attacked before I left, now that I think about it. Oh, he can't go in there? Can I just not reach it? No, because I can definitely walk. He just can't interact with things. Ugh! So I would need to actually get like, Shadowheart in there. Sorry, Karlach. This will save us more DPS in the long run. Damn it, it lived. What does numbing do? Not good enough.
Might as well take a look.
We don't have the movements. Oh, yeah, we already used everything. Okay.
Not much longer like this.
Injuries intended.
Later, laser. Oh, you lived. Well, I didn't notice the ground effect. I'm gonna die. Chadwick wants a jugular mic. I'm not sure I've ever heard one. You think people running around in gray matter would give the guy a headache? Well, from what we understand about the nether brain, it's essentially just thought made manifest, so it's not even technically like a real physical thing. Chadwick says there's also no nerve endings in the brain. Isn't the brain? Yes, the brain is a manifestation of the mind. You thought Emp said something? No sword to do any good against it anyway? The Empyrean? Or not Empyrean, Emperor? Yeah, something like that. So Orpheus? I don't know what you can do, bro, but you gotta do it. Oh, because I'm out of key. I didn't think about that. Can I throw my Mind Flayer body at him? Actually, I don't even know where my Mind Flayer body is. Not enough space.
Join.
So we have Mr. Clean. I don't know the best spot for him. I guess to get rid of this one Mind Flayer next to us. Oh wait, I should save his turn. I can't save his turn. Oh! The glutons! Okay. She can make it.
Better get to it.
Its will is weakening. We have the upper hand. Time to end this.
Wait! But I can't get the guy! Oh, but I can. Okay, never mind. Not enough space. Wait. Does he deal the most damage? Fiendish Chime, Draining Kiss, Rays of Fire? Wrathful Smite. 8 to 21. No. No. 9 to 54? Three to 18. 85. Man, I kind of got to go for it, huh? Bonus action? Oh, because I already jumped. Hey, Stella, how's it going? Katie said, above all, you think the brain's magic and it's supposed to look cool? True. You're not wrong. What is the mind? No matter. What is no matter? Never mind. Oh, they can come in here too? Which freak in the 70s designed the Mind Flayer? Do we think Stranger Things had an impact on the recent resurgence of the D&D brand? I think beyond Stranger Things that there's also been like a bunch of interest in it. Maybe it helped bring some like younger folks, but I'd kind of be surprised if it had that big of an influence. Marked for negation? Oh, so that's what that does. Uh-oh. We're gonna miss. Can we fly it over there? Not enough movement speed? How am I supposed to land anywhere though, man? We're gonna get it deleted. Orpheus, don't kill us all. Damn it. What do you mean you can't reach? You just hit it with the other attacks. There we go, finally. And this is really gonna come down to the wire, guys. Guiding bolt. Has 13 HP. Got 1 round left. Or no, we just died. Oh no! She turned into a Mind Flayer. Orpheus, you should save us.
Join me. Throw.
Now it's a Fall Guys level. Damn it, bro! If only the Trident could have attacked, maybe we could have won. Maybe if my grandmother had wheels, she'd be a bike. Okay, well now I understand what that does a little bit better. I don't need to go back to the very beginning of the fight. I should just load up where I was when I failed the Mind Blast. Well, when I succeeded the Mind Blast test. D was saying that there's a bunch of stuff with D&D now. Critical Role got them into 5th edition. Yeah, Critical Role stands out to my mind as being one of the things that has probably brought in a greater audience. So this time around, I'm not going to bum rush the brain, but maybe I will... Can I knock this prone? Is that even a thing? I guess it makes more sense to do a Mind Blast if I want to try to stun this guy. Should I move closer? So the black hole does not hurt my allies. That's definitely good to know. Alright, so that one still isn't gonna reach. Potentially hit both of these? Oh, I really could. Oh my goodness. I didn't even know that. but it was not stunned. There we go. Shouldn't bring myself too far away from the enemies, from the team I should say, so that way Shadowheart can heal us all. It's kind of annoying. Whatever. Let's go ahead and throw one of those bottles, barrels even. He's gonna attack me? The damn, okay, thing over there.
Under their noses.
That's interrupted.
Handy.
What are you doing, little boy? Grant nearby steel watchers an additional action with rolling things. Okay, so maybe if I actually had steel watchers in my party. I don't know if I can call them. That's thunder. Wait, do I not have a normal fire thing? Okay, we're just gonna shoot this then. Let me deal with the little guy. And Mao, welcome back into the stream. How you doing? Shadowheart had become so great recently. Are you talking about the transformation that just happened? Is that her becoming great? Alright, let's go ahead and attack this guy, perhaps? Well, that one has 32 as well. Or should I hit the dragon? I should probably weaken the dragon as much as possible. I can't reach him. Okay, I can. Bring her slightly closer to the party. So Prince Orpheus, I might want to save his abilities, if at all possible. Flurry. Oh, he can stun. I didn't notice that. Mr. Queen. That was one of the issues. I couldn't get him by the mind players. I brought him over here, and then we got ganked by those jerks the last time. Maybe I could make this work. No, not this one. Okay, so I can't reach the far one or the close one. Wait. Where's Karlach? This damn wing, bro. So Karlach should be free. Orpheus is getting hit. Oh no, I can't reach this guy. Dang it. There we go. So the dragon can't get drunk.
Victory awaits.
I want to try to get rid of the mind players while I can. She still has full HP right now.
No time to waste.
Yeah, everyone is talking about D&D becoming more mainstream. Christopher Nolan ruined Batman. Josh Whedon ruined everything else. I don't know. I feel like Christopher Nolan probably added a lot more depth to Batman, at least with The Dark Knight. I don't think like the first Batman movie was all that great.
No time to waste.
But I will say that The Dark Knight was a bit of a cultural zeitgeist. Can't reach him again. So I think I dashed with her last time. Wait, no, I could do my normal dash, but then I won't have another throw. Is 2 throws worth it? I guess I could try to focus on getting this guy first. Oh, I could do the first throw and then the action I think, maybe. No, I can't. Yeah, okay. So maybe I should leave that guy there and then go for the dragon a bit more. Oh yeah? Hell yeah, okay. Nolan loves a bloke in his shed. Every one of his movies is about a bloke in his shed being a hero. Stella agrees on the Nolan thing. It's like he was afraid to commit to any of the comic bookness. Then MCU can be like that too sometimes, so it's not really nearly as bad about it. So, I don't know, because I feel like the Nolan movies are the best that DC's had to offer. I guess I don't know what all he's done beyond like the Dark Knight trilogy, because I don't really keep up with that stuff super well. And I just feel like DC hasn't lived up to expectations, and I don't know if I could blame that all on like the Nolan films. Can I cast the insect plague without killing everybody else? Probably not. So what should I do with her? Oh yeah, I was gonna heal. Where's my guy?
Well, so much for peace.
Oh, I'm literally right there.
Got to concentrate.
I thought that was Orpheus. It's my silhouette being different is kind of messing with me.
Got to move.
Not really, but it's just a little bit different. But you know what? I don't really need to do this. Oh no, or yes I do. Orpheus is almost dead. Bro, why did Orpheus get 0 HP from that? Oh, I just cast the wrong thing. That explains why he got 0 HP. There we go, that's much better. Bro, Orpheus is almost dead again. Nope, he is dead. Okay, so Orpheus succeeded death saving throw. Sweet. Katie, you like the Nolan Batman movies, but you're not a comic book reader, and you are a Nolan fan. Okay. Stella thinks James Gunn is probably going to save the DC movies. He understands comic bookness. Yeah, James Gunn has done a lot of really good stuff with the Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't know. I'd be curious to see what else he would do. Stella says putting him in charge is going to be one of the smartest things Warner Bros. Has ever done. So honestly, as far as... what's it called? The Guardians of the Galaxy is concerned, I had never heard about them. And I didn't even know it was part of like the MCU because that wasn't really like part of the cultural consciousness at the time. I just heard of that movie from like word of mouth that it was pretty good, and I had absolutely zero expectations going to see that movie because I was just watching it with some friends, and I was just kind of blown away at just like how good it is in a way. Like it's not like phenomenal or anything like that, but just for what it is, it was just a very well done movie. I think like the stakes were appropriately weighty, but it wasn't like super ridiculous, I guess, until like the end. It didn't take itself like too seriously. It was just a fun little time. Hey Corey, nice to see you again. You are worried about Gunn being in charge of the DCU? Sweet, we got competing camps here. Everybody loves and hates all these creators in different ways. Chadwick said Batman's a damn detective. Let him be Bruce Lee, Sherlock Holmes. That would be a pretty cool angle. I know Teen Sith and somebody else on the Discord were saying like the new Robert Pattinson Batman movies were good. I still haven't watched any of them. So hopefully they are good. Maybe we should give them a try sometime. But let's go back to Karlach and move her out of the way so that way Mr. Clean can do his thing. Oh, that wasn't part of the plan. That was not part of the plan. Am I gonna get kill Orpheus if I do that? Let's back myself up slightly more. All these damn tentacles on this astral plane. Oh, I totally forgot. I meant to go over here. No!
I am fury. I am death.
I should probably go for the red dragon. I don't know. The Illithid's pretty dangerous too, though. He's only got 22 HP. Bring that dude down there. I can do another? How many can I actually do? Just 4 a turn? Because before it was not letting me do that many. So instead, let's conjure up all the things that we can. Well, whatever. This will be fine. I probably should have done my Crown of Karsus thing this turn. And let's throw some stuff.
In my best interest. Make way.
Kill the red dragon in the upper city. Feels bad. That worked. Oh, so maybe I should have hit the ground and then that would have been better. I don't know. D doesn't mind different takes on heroes. The original comics, animated adaptations, and whatever are still there after all. True, and I guess if you think about it, there's been so many different adaptations about the characters in the comic books themselves that maybe it's a moot point a little bit arguing about the portrayal of movie characters. Unless they're supposed to be specifically modeled on a specific universe. I don't know. So Stella's saying the new Pattinson one is good. We haven't seen his Bruce Wayne persona yet, though. Okay. That'll make or break the next one. Oh, and that reminds me, maybe I should check out the Pattinson film and then look at the Penguin. Because Penguin's actually always been my favorite Batman villain, I guess. I think we could probably thank Danny DeVito for that, to be honest. Oh, yeah, I mean, all these are saying the same thing. There's been so many different versions of every comic character, it's hard to care anymore. If someone does a good job, good for them. That's kind of how I feel to an extent. Unless it's something I care about, then I can hate it. Corn says the Penguin? Really? Yeah. I don't really know why. Asnex said DeVito's Penguin was good. Well, I think in many ways, like, the Penguin feels like a more grounded character. So it's a bit easier for me to like the Penguin. Like, he feels more human than many of the other Batman characters. Like, I don't like the Joker because he's just a bit of a meme to me. And same thing with, like, Two-Face or the Riddler. They're just, I don't know. The Penguin felt like he had a lot of depth. To each their own. Good for me. Unique choice. I mean, I'll stick by it. Because, I mean, that's just kind of how I felt about it. But I've never been, like, the biggest fan of Batman. Even though, like, I definitely watched the cartoon as a kid. I had, like, Batman action figure, I should say, because I didn't really have multiple ones, but... Where the hell is everybody else?
Nothing important is ever
Oh,
easy.
that's me. Bro, I'm, like, blind to myself as a character now.
My faith will protect me.
This is the Channel Divinity one. Maybe I should do this now, though. No, I'm not going to reach them, so never mind. Me as well, I guess. She's good, and she's good. I'll save that one for now, and then I'll heal Orpheus again. Why did it just die like that? Okay. Not loyal to me. Estella says Joker's overused. I think so. Oh yeah, I also watched like the original live action Batman way back in the day. I liked it a lot as a kid. I mean, even though I say that it's still kind of a meme though, because of the whole wham, slam, pow, that type of stuff. Okay, so we pretty much have a free turn right now. Where's this tentacle? So I should probably try to aggro as much stuff as I can and then kill it. I didn't kill it. That was silly of me. Oh, this one's already down. Okay. Okay, his turn is done, obviously. Batman Beyond grew on Chadwick. I could never get into that one. You didn't like it as a kid? When it was new and airing on TV, maybe? New and airing on TV? Maybe I should give it another try then. I don't remember Clayface. Alright, so let's get everybody up here then.
Go on.
Let's just go ahead and throw something at it. Got it.
No time to waste.
How funny would it be if I wasn't paying attention and they had all of their drop pod stuff land like right there where I had the entire team move? Oh wow, I even got Shadowheart over here. Okay.
Seems simple enough.
Batman Beyond was beyond Corn's enjoyment. D says it was pretty goated though. It's a different vibe. Someone on Tumblr made a post about Adam West and Pattinson's absolute freaks being Batman, but they don't understand Christian Bale's version. Huh. Guess I need to see that post. Let me deal with the furry friend. 1 second. All right, so maybe I should cast an aid on the party. No, I don't need to do that. I could just heal everybody. Yes, no. I can't reach him. Oh, maybe I can reach him after all. Weird. That's really weird. Nope. Ever so slightly out of reach. In this case, let's do a level 4 aid. Because apparently I forgot to do that before. Stella, you have the meme saved on your phone? Okay, cool. Post it in the Discord then.
Almost there. Hold it back a little longer.
Oh, I like how you can see this on the mini-map. Like the separation of the hemispheres, I guess, of the brain. Actually, this reminds me, when I was in elementary school, I had a bit of a brain toy. It wasn't really a toy, it was like an eraser.
A sudden shift. The brain is weakening, its grasp of itself slipping. This is your chance. Even even bound, its will is strong.
This is it. Its will is weakening.
Let's go ahead and zip on in then. So the last time it really messed me up. Maybe I should lead with the stunning strike then. I don't think it's gonna work, but yeah, so that stops my reactions. So bonus ones are fine, I guess. Let's stagger it. Right. And my turn, I suppose. Oh, if anything, I should have had her come in first.
Nether brain and end the grand design.
But why can't you throw it there? Path is interrupted? That's dumb. Does it not know what I'm trying to do? Death. I gotta see what it's trying to do. Is it gonna try to have me walk off to throw it? Is that what it is?
In my best interest.
Okay, well I guess it worked. That was weird. Alright. Move her slightly out of the way. Everyone since Christopher Reeve's Superman movies don't understand the true reason why he's an amazing character. Hey, it's me, one of the people that don't understand the so-called amazingness of Superman.
Its will is weakening. We have the upper hand. Time to end this.
Katie, you say you don't like the omnipresent multiverse or universe in the comic book movies? Nah, I guess I need to summon the planar ally. No, I don't. We can save that for another turn. Oh, is this completely immune? No. Don't get that. Okay, whatever. I probably should do Divine Intervention. Maybe I should have done that last time and I could have won. I didn't even think about that. Because I can only use it once, which means I can use it never. Chadwick said everyone's too impressed by Superman's stupid power set. They keep making Supes a god when in reality he's just a big sweetheart who doesn't really like having to be Superman for the violence. That's true. My favorite quote that I've ever heard about Superman and like Lex Luthor is that Superman is a god who thinks he's a man, whereas like Lex Luthor is a man who thinks he's a god. And that kind of encapsulates pretty much everything you need to know about their characters. Dee doesn't like the Marvel multiverse as well. It's just kind of a way to justify everything as canon. But then it crosses over too much, like product placements. Yeah.
Its will is weakening. The nether brain's ours.
And that's kind of where I fell off with X-Men as well. X-Men as well. Because I always enjoyed the series, but as soon as they started doing like the super big multiverse type stuff, I kind of fell off real hard. Oh. Wait, did I just jump to my death? Did I end her turn because I went prone? I also went prone into the locust thing, so that was dumb as hell what I just did. I was gonna just try to attack. I didn't think that was gonna end my turn. Whose turn is it then? Orpheus.
Its will is weakening. The brain is almost defeated.
I don't think we can stun him. But oh well. Gotta go for it. Hubris.
Where do I go from here?
So the brain's really gonna mess me up. But you know what? It doesn't matter because we're just gonna punch it to death. Can I eat this brain? It's not stunned or unconscious. I just thought it'd be poetic if I ate it. Soups is way, way, way too strong. He's like post-Frieza Dragon Ball Z. It depends on the, like, story, but yeah. Stella says the movie people keep making Superman Jesus and he's actually Moses. That's one of the mistakes. Chadwick says Soups and Spidey have the same message. Power requires responsibility. They just go about it from opposite sides. And that's part of why I enjoy Spider-Man a bit more, because it's a lot more grounded, I guess. But it doesn't have to be. Like, you're kind of right about that, though. He said the animated series for Batman was cool because it felt self-contained. Yeah, there was a lot of really good stuff in the animated series. This is kind of unrelated, but there's always been one episode of Cowboy Bebop in particular, which just really, really, really reminded me of the animated series for Batman. And it's the one where Spike has to, like, fight the dude that, like, that can float around and, like, with a bubble, and, like, once he shoots him, like, the dude just, like, freaks out and falls to the ground and, like, cries like a child. That one just always gave me super huge Batman vibes. I really liked that episode. That dude's terrifying. Yeah, Poirot. Whatever his name is. Alright, guys. Here we go. How should I get rid of this, this brain? Should it become a displacer beast? Devour your foe, lowering all of their ability scores? That won't work. Charge forward, pushing all objects and creatures in our way. Can't be moved by force, but can I deal damage to it? Target's too far. It'd just be super cool to, like, A-train through the brain.
What should I do?
Let's just turn this off.
No choice but to keep going.
Command it. Let's do our potent psionic blast. No, we gotta do it like a monk. Just punch in the brain. Bah!
Resist my desire. Impossible. Pain. Fear. Terror. Reconsider. Assess. Implore. Surrender.
design has failed. You have failed.
Spare me. Join me. Wield me. Become absolute.
This is it. You have to command it to die.
Feels like a Lord of the Rings no zoom in. Command the brain to destroy the tadpoles and then itself. Dominate the brain. Become the absolute. Conquer the world. So I don't want to have to redo this, but I might want to just see what happens if we do something else. Ascend. With a period. I can't even add periods. Alright. This is my canonical answer that I'm going to tell the brain to destroy the tadpoles and then itself. Cast it into the fire? No. Exactly.
My master. I must obey. I must end.
Although I have to say that I really liked the personification of the Absolute there, that it's like trying to figure out a way to stay alive no matter which way that it could.
Hopes, nightmares, and the screams of legions upon legions of unborn lithids. The pain rips through you, obliterating all thought.
My nails! Do I no longer get to be a cool Illithid? No, you gotta get that crown, bro. Not for us, but to make sure nobody else can get it.
Silence. For the first time in a long time, your thoughts are entirely your own. And then, gravity.
I wonder what would have happened if we spared the Emperor during this fight. I mean, he would have been really annoying to deal with, but... I still don't know if he was in it for him. Nice job, I committed genocide. There's more of them. Maybe not more of the giant brains, but with self-defense... In John Von Rambo's words, they drew first blood. They did. No! We couldn't save them. We killed that family. We're monsters. Superman would have found another way. Nah, because one of those nether stones is made of kryptonite at the very least. He couldn't have done nothing. He too weak. Are they people or are they flayers? Sushi's back on the menus. Wait, I thought we had blue blood in other scenes. Oh, maybe he had normal human blood on him at first. I have a feeling I'm not going to be welcomed back with open arms at this point.
Everything you did, everything you sacrificed, it was worth it. For this.
We did it! We actually did it! And the city's still standing?
My powers, they're draining. Just like Mazora said they would. A small price to pay in the grand scheme of things.
Fucking hell. It's over.
The parasite. It's withered. Dead along with the netherbrain. I am cleansed. I will never be a filthy geich. Only mild offense intended, of course. You did the unthinkable, and I'm grateful for it.
It's all right. I like what I've become. I did what was necessary. That was very insensitive of you. Alright. I did what was necessary.
I will ensure that all Githyanki know your name and your sacrifice. What you have done today will start a fire that rages across the astral plane. With their lost prince returned, my people will burn away Vlaakith's corruption. And it is all thanks to you, the Illithid who defied a netherbrain.
The best Illithid in all the land. Make sure our people know that. Let it be known to all our people not all mind flayers are alike. Oh, hell no, 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 no. I'd rather be remembered for who I was before. I couldn't have done it alone. Remember my friends when you remember me. To be honest, I wish I made you do it. Remember my friends when you remember me. Too bad I'm still Squidward for now, right? Well, I could use some like mind magic to make myself look different, right? Who knows? Over half the population turned to mind flayers. People are grieving, but it was worth it. Well, we didn't start the war, but we finished it. So it was worth finishing the war, right?
As you wish, my savior. My people are leaving, and I must leave with them. Come, lae'zel. We will free the Githyanki and dismantle the Empire. Let them be imprisoned no longer.
I will join you both, and we will slay the traitorous Lich Queen. Go, lae'zel, and do your duty. I'll remain here and follow my own path. No, we have found purpose in Faerun, lae'zel. We can craft a new fate here, together. This is your choice to make, lae'zel, not mine. I entrust it to you. Oh no, man! Do I stick with my guns here? What do I choose? Alright, time to save it because I'm just too curious and I don't want to waste time redoing everything. Laser choices. This is your choice to make, laser, not mine. I entrust it to you.
Then I must go with the prince. I will never be free while my people are still bound by Vlaakith's chains. Your will is strong, Rastil. Your name will be etched in our slates. You will be called Mlagir, Liberator. Orpheus, am ready.
Kulos! Kuthos!
It's gonna eat me! I prevented the squid ethno state. Pity I don't get a good ending as an Illithid. I might, I don't know. Might be able to, like, convince lae'zel to stay. If I tried. I figured she'd go. I could probably also join them, and I think that'd be pretty decent. the random twitch.
Farewell, Gestil, my liberator.
With your people gone, there's nothing left but the silence of the city. Smoldering, waiting to be rebuilt. You are a mind flayer, the very thing you were taught to hate. Whatever self you still possess is quickly ebbing away. Your friends and enemies alike are ripe for manipulation. And if not manipulation, then consumption. Soon you will not be able to trust yourself at all. You will be a monstrosity beyond redemption. Or not. Perhaps you are unique among Illithid kind. Perhaps you will retain enough of who you are to resist your nature. A rogue mind flayer. Like the Emperor, the risk is certainly yours to take. Will you?
You're a mind flayer now. You've never been so wise, nor strong, nor cool. Embrace it. You will survive, but you will be ready to take your life if you feel the slightest loss of control. Trust that everything will be fine. How could it not be? There should be no mind flayer roaming freely, not even you. Put yourself in prison? Okay. The risk to others is too great. Take your own life. None of these. I think it would make the most sense for me to go with them. So that way, if Orpheus or the Gith see me like do some suspect stuff, they could stop me. And also,
Come, lae'zel.
I owe Vlaakith
We will free
one.
the Githyanki and dismantle the Empire. Let them be imprisoned no longer.
But I am curious about what will happen if I say we found purpose in Faerun, lae'zel. We can craft a new fate here together. So let's see what happens with this.
It's not meant to be. You are gay. As noble as you are, this is a threshold I cannot cross. I have already chosen a way. The way of Orpheus. Vlaakith will fall, and we will plant a seed. From that seed, Githyanki freedom will blossom. Your will is strong, Restil. Your name will be etched in our slates. You will be called Mlagir, Liberator. Orpheus, I am ready.
I got curved.
Kulos!
Okay, I'm gonna go with
With
him.
your people gone, there's nothing left but...
Should have flirted more. I didn't know how.
lae'zel. We will free the Githyanki.
I was trying to
and
do that in Act
dismantle
3,
the
but I think I
Empire.
out of sequence
Let
things
them
too
be
much.
imprisoned no longer.
So yeah. Where's that damned egg? It's technically in Karlach's inventory, I think. So I probably screwed up by not giving it to lae'zel. She shot me down hard, bro. I mean, I don't blame her. I'll join you both and we will slay the traitorous Lich Queen.
An Illithid ally. It would be most unorthodox, but advantageous. To look more Veer, brother in freedom. I welcome you to the fight.
Orpheus, I am ready.
Gonna be a fried egg, yeah. Well, it wasn't hatching before, so it needed to get some of that extra warmth. It seemed like a good plan in my head. She got her red dragon.
Come, both of you. The future begins.
Wait, why are we going a different way? Or not? Damn, we didn't even say bye to our allies. We're just like, yep, we got some killing to do.
I'm hot. Too hot. I think this is it. The engine's finally cooked.
Do not yield, Karlach. This is not your time.
No! So she should have become the Illithid.
I'm not ready. We did it. I did it. The city's gonna be alright. My friends are going to be alright. I can let go. I'm slipping. I can't hang on. What's happening? Goodbye, sun. Goodbye, sea.
Damn, she really went Super Saiyan. Oh no, I'm sorry, Karlach. I thought there was a way to save you. Fudge, guys.
It's over. And it's all because of you. You, who were destined to become a thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no Illithid Empire, no Death God's tyranny. You have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast. You are the saviors of Baldur's Gate.
The true treasure were the friends we burned along the way.
While navigating the disordered environs of Limbo, you and lae'zel heard the summons, a telepathic emanation. You are accustomed to receiving dispatches and battle orders from the Githyanki rebel forces in this form. But this was different. An invitation to a gathering of friends, those allies who stood with you against the Netherbrain, those who thwarted the grand design, those who made your war against Vlaakith's tyranny possible. You cannot join them in person, but you shall be with them again, nonetheless, to project your image through the cosmos. Such is the skill of the Prince of the Comet. You have no doubt it can be done.
Withers.
Thou wert called here, some from above, some below. For with thine bond, together thou hast kept the wheel of fate spinning when it threatened to halt. Though thou wert drawn far apart in the months after the collapse of the Absolute, Tonight, fate renews thy bond once more. Thou shouldst take care to preserve it. It is a great weapon, wielded in the hand of good. Go. Know one another once more.
Owlbear.
I cannot remember the last.
Let me pet him. Is that like a biblical no? Maybe. At the very least, probably not, because I'm in a projection. It's good to see you.
He looks coyly at the ground, suddenly shy.
Aw. Astyanax, you said owlbears are one of the very few monsters you'd love to actually exist. Are you crazy, bro? Bears are terrifying enough as it is, but you want a flying bear? What are you, the Wicked Witch of the South? I don't know Wizard of Oz lore. What have you been up to since last we met?
He snaps the air and wiggles. He's either miming fighting a many-limbed creature or dancing. It's unclear. He is, however, exhausted. He's had plenty of adventures without you.
You look tired. What say we find you a home? How about with Halsin? I think it's about time someone looked after you. How about Shadowheart? She likes him. Get some rest here. You've earned it. No fighting or biting, or I'll kick you out. I mean, I don't want to just thrust that on to Shadowheart, though, so maybe I should talk to her first. Maybe she found her parents. Owlbears are legit pretty scary. Do keep in mind that, like, they were also eating goblins and stuff. I mean, goblins probably weren't nice to it. Its mom did have a missing eye. Who the hell is Milo? I thought this is, what's his name? The man whom we shall not speak of? What is with her eyes? Oh no, that's lae'zel. I was like, what's going on? I thought that was Shadowheart. So is this the first camp area? It really is. Okay. By the Emerald Grove thing. Baldur's Mouth Gazette. Reunion camp. The D&D movie with Chris Pine has an owlbear? I heard that one is actually pretty damn good, especially for like a D&D movie.
The psionic projection is holding.
Waste a step.
Sup, Jahira?
Well now, you can make yourself presentable when you have a mind to.
The hell are you talking about, lady?
Your higher form has brought with it some higher manners then.
See, this is why you were never in the party. Learned a lot since we last met. What kind of greeting is that? I missed you too, Chihira. Makes one of us. You know what? Let's just call her out on her bullcrap. What kind of greeting is that, bro?
An unworthy one. Forgive me. I am simply excitable. It is good to be out under an open sky once more. My first, since the reconstruction began. We left quite a mess behind. But the city begins to look something like itself once more. Same twisting alleys for purse pickers. Same wooden buildings ready to get burnt by next year's dragon. Same cisterns overflowing. Huh.
I heard rumors the upper city was destroyed beyond reconstruction. You're not happy to see the city restored to its former glory? I've grown so fond of the city, more than my birth home in some ways. How do you think the rebuilding is going? What are the Harpers up to? How is the rebuilding going?
Baldurians simply get on with it. Stubbornness, civic spirit, plain stupidity. Perhaps all three, but nothing I will sniff at any longer. Harpers have come from half the world over to lend aid. Farmers, masons, healers. My own son, Jord, has been wooed to their ranks. Already he plans crop cycles in Worm's Crossing. Not so for my daughter. Ryan's rejoined the Flaming Fist. Temporarily, you understand. To organize the craftsmen. Though she spends more time locking up comrades for pocketing aid funds. They might learn a thing or two if they don't expel her. Again.
All right, Dee, thanks for dropping by and appreciate that. You have a good one. Hopefully we'll catch you in the next one. So, all well and good. What about you? I want to hear what you've been up to. You must be proud of them. Like, you know, she's a parent, so you gotta, like, puff that up a little bit first before she could talk about herself, I think. So she must be proud.
I suppose I am. I tried to steer them clear of my life's work, but they have chosen it for themselves. There is still much to do. People to house. A Harper network to rebuild. I may have little love for this city, but so long as my family chooses to serve it, I can do no less.
Let me lend my tentacle. I want to join the Harpers if you'll have me. That sounds so goofy. Give me your budgets and I'll help you with your calculations. I'm sorry if you had so much work, but there's no one better to do it. Looking after yourself, Chihira. I hope you can rest yourself. Or look after yourself, Chihira. Hope you can rest soon. I'm sorry if you had so much work, but there's no one better to do it.
The songs of my suffering will break hearts from here to the Hordelands, I am sure. Now, before this night grows any deeper, I must inspect the refreshments. You'll never know. Some ne'er-do-well might have tampered with the wine.
To speak
Oh, no.
is not enough. You wish to explore the brain of your friend with your beak. Weary Chihira. Over time, her stresses may have shrunk her hippocampus, making its taste more intense.
Is this the craving? Glance around. Is there anything else you could eat? Begin your harvest. We're going to resist. You've still got the amulet, right? It's sinister.
This is highly illogical. There are plenty of other craniums awaiting your suction, and this is a prize ally. And besides, this brain before you, its endorphins are in a joyous flow. It is a wonderful scent, the odor of friendship.
Bro, that took a turn. Alright, so I'm gonna have to have laser kill me. Because Orpheus isn't enough, apparently. Maybe. I don't know, I mean, I guess hunger is still like a natural part of existence.
Keeping us all on tenterhooks so you could make a dramatic entrance, is it?
Is she talking to me or the bear?
Starting to wonder if you'd show up.
Me, I guess. You joking? I've been counting down the days. I had reservations, actually. I thought it might be too bittersweet. Of course I did. You lot could hardly manage without me. Shadowheart, isn't it? I was wondering the same of you. I didn't think you'd want to be within tentacles reach of me again. I think I'll go with that one. The Illithid researcher in the Underdark was fine. He was pals with that big red dude in the mushrooms. True. Which is also very strange to me in the grand scheme of things. You don't want to be in tentacles reach of me, do you?
What can I say? We shared something extraordinary, even if we didn't always see eye to eye. Let's leave old squabbles in the past. Oh, come here, will you? It's been forever. You feel a little more substantial than before. Less camping and scrounging off the land, I take it.
Before? When did we hug? You can say that again. I've slept under the stars enough for one lifetime. You know, I missed that, actually. You call me chubby. Brains are leaner than many food sources, I'll have you know. I'll take that as a compliment. You look good, too. Nonsense. I am as disciplined as ever. Hardly. Campaigning at lae'zel's side against Vlaakith is no picnic. Makes me pine for the good old days. I'm not sure how much you truly want to know about my diet, but I've been getting by just fine. I'm gonna go with nonsense. I'm as disciplined as ever, because that's a monkey type thing to do. A monk mind flayer, go figure. Chadwick says, you don't think that being an illithid is any more of a demand for murder than being a vampire? Maybe that's fair. Takes a different approach, but it's doable? Perhaps. I'm disciplined, yo.
No offense intended. Quite the contrary, in fact. I'm glad you seem well. Trudy.
Feelings mutual. Let's not get too sentimental. You must be wondering what I've been doing this past while. Leave. I'm gonna say the feelings mutual.
I had no doubt. But I'm glad to hear you say it all the same.
You must be wondering what I've been up to this past while.
Must I? You presume a great deal. I'm joking. Of course I want to know. Tell me all.
Tell her I've been living a quiet existence, and I'm very glad for it. Most of the adventures you've embarked on since you parted ways with her. Oh, you know what? This and that. I've been fighting across the astral sea. Each victory brings us closer to Vlaakith's downfall. My new form is dictated that I'll live a quiet existence, far from prying eyes and panicky hearts. So I'm really curious about what the canonicity of this is. Like, if I speak it, does that come into being, I guess? Or is it a lie? I don't know. I'll just say that I've been fighting across the astral sea to bring about Vlaakith's downfall.
A sorely deserved downfall, I might add. Vlaakith made the wrong enemies, and now it will cost her everything. Just keep safe out there. For me.
Ah, she cares.
Hopefully these meetups will become a regular occurrence. It's not that I miss the tadpoles, but at least it brought us together. Now we've got to make the extra effort ourselves.
Don't worry, we'll keep in touch. Getting a group of friends to regularly agree to a time and place can prove challenging. If this is not the most on-the-nose dialogue in the game so far... Anyway, leave.
Don't be a stranger.
Not to mention all my favorite wines.
Talk to her again just to see if anything changes.
I've missed wine. Had to resort to making my own cider recently, which isn't bad, don't get me wrong. But a girl can't have fun with apples alone.
You could have a future in brewing, start your own label maybe? Shadowheart's Special Scrumpy? Can I have another hug, please? We're just gonna leave.
Don't be a stranger.
Right. Not gonna lie, dudes who ask girls for hugs are creepy as hell. You can't convince me they don't have ulterior motives.
Gods, I must look a mess. I just rolled out from under a pesky ogre when Withers yanked me in. Oh, I didn't mean... Well, I didn't mean that. I just gutted the ogre, not... How about I change the subject before I dig this hole any deeper? You look positively perfect, if a bit shimmery at the edges.
To your relief, your projection holds. It took a dozen Gish's talents, a few stolen psi crystals, and 2 10 days of effort to conjure it. You can touch, taste, and talk. But your fleshy body is in limbo, the home of the mystical Githzerai. Once the Githzerai were one with the Githyanki, until bloody civil war severed the Gith species. The Githzerai god king Menyar Ad Gith sent word through the cosmos. He knows of your rebellion, and he's agreed to parley, Should the Githzerai join you, you could vanquish Vlaakith in a red dragon's blink.
How fares the comet's path? I wager you've cracked open more Kithraki heads than you could possibly count.
It's kind of interesting that we got all of this exposition about the Githzerai now of all times that the game is essentially over. Chadwick said, if you ask like that, yeah, but sometimes a hug just means compassion. I mean, there's a time and place, but you either know what I'm talking about or you don't. Stella said, as someone who's been on the end of that several times, is extremely uncomfortable. Yeah. You're not a hugger, but you're talking dudes you don't really know. Yeah, like in those situations, like it's different if you've had like an established rapport and relationship with somebody over a long time, but also just demanding it of somebody else is just kind of gives me the ick personally. We've cracked open more Kithraki heads than he could possibly count. 13 Kithraki, 25 Sarths, and 305 warriors precisely. I've turned my mind to political concerns. We seek a powerful ally to Githzerai. It continues a pace that will take time to topple a powerful queen like Vlaakith. Well, let's talk about the political concerns and seeking the Githzerai.
Diplomacy. Not so different from fighting, I find. You still grip your blade, you just hide it beneath a silken glove.
How you thrill in the Blades hunt. The trolls I've torn open, the ghouls I've cleaved, the stories I've been itching to tell.
I don't suppose you'd indulge me.
It's kind of a weird segue. Anyway. A tale of battle told by the Blade of Frontiers. I'm eager to hear. Tell me, I'm listening. It sounds like you're faring well without your infernal powers. I'm not interested in any stories, Will. I'm really deciding between 1 and 3 here. Katie said it should come naturally. Asking makes you sound desperate and pathetic at the very least. Or not even like just desperate and pathetic, like demanding. And like I said, like I feel like a lot of those dudes have ulterior motives. Chadwick, you're digging a hole now? Alright, I don't want to remind him of the pact and his dad. But a tale told by the Blade of Frontiers, I'm eager to hear, sounds like a little bit too enthusiastic for me. Because apparently I'm a bit of a Debbie Downer. So let's just go with the Debbie Downer tradition and say, sounds like you've been faring well without your infernal powers.
I won't lie. Losing the Eldritch Blasts and the Hexes took some getting used to. Nothing but void, where once there was hellfire. So, I stoke new fires in myself using the lessons my father once taught me. Now, the Blade of Frontiers is a ranger. A true hunter of monsters. A warden in more than just name. That ranger's left a mountain of corpses in his wake, and collected a tale or two. You'd indulge him one, yes?
Tell me, I'm listening.
You'll have to choose one tale and one tale only, I'm afraid, or I'll be yammering all night. You want to hear about the Stegosaurus that bullied Candlekeep, the impossible Lich, or the young dragon who crawled out of Deeping Cave?
He killed a young dragon? That's messed up. The Lich, most certainly, it must have posed quite the challenge. I feel like, you know, that's kind of relevant for us wanting to kill the Lich Queen. So, the Lich.
It did. Though the adventure had peaceful beginnings, as so many often do. I'd made camp south of Daggerford. The night was calm, lit by the green lanterns of a caravan.
Green Lantern?
I was about to dig into a hearty stew when it began. A deluge of bone. It was as if 1,000 skeletons were walking the skies and had split into pieces. Skulls, knuckles, ribs rained down on me. I turned my skin to bark and made for the light. The bones clumped and clattered into unspeakable aberrations. I cast and carved until I reached the light. I found no caravan, but a sickly green lich. Each fallen bone was a shard of its essence, an impossibility. But what does a world of netherbrains and magic crowns care about the impossible? I raged through the night. By morning, the fields were buried in shards of bone, the liches included.
Just leave. Irish goodbye. Miss traveling with you. You were a pleasure to be around.
I've missed you too. The rush of battles we fought, the heart-to-hearts, the nights around the fire, the comfort of knowing I didn't face the unknown alone. If I had to do it all over again, and I'd rather not, to be clear, I can't imagine not having you at my side.
Just leave. That's just a funny option to have right then.
Go on. The night's young. You shouldn't waste a moment of it. Or waste a single drop of wine for that matter. I plan on downing half a bottle myself. Oops. Did I say half a bottle? I meant half a dozen.
I just noticed lae'zel standing in the bushes there, like looking at us like a creep. That was funny. Don't worry, Chadwick. We're talking about like different things. Stella said service workers should deserve hazard pay for what they have to put up with. I would kind of be in support of that, not gonna lie. Who the hell is Malil? Is this Raphael reincarnated?
Such pleasure to see them once more.
Huh. What's up, Malil?
Withers has laid out quite a spread of food. A beautiful.
Oh, hello. Let me guess, you've got some suggestions about the music choice.
Oh, he doesn't like that, huh? Music's fine, uninvited guests or not. Who are you? You seem glum. I thought bards were meant to be full of pep and joy. Actually, I'd like to hear a different song. No, please carry on playing. Yeah, who the hell are you? I don't like anybody that I don't like in my camp.
You have no idea who I am, do you? I thought Withers might have set the stage a little.
I know exactly who you are. It's such an honor. Nope, not going to say that then. How do you know Withers? Go on then. What's your name? What a shame. I'd like to hear a different song, please. Go on then. What's your name?
Milil. Though if the lack of song prayers is anything to go by, that name carries less weight than it used to.
Musical prayers were once offered to Milil, Lord of Song, a minor deity whose worship faded after offending the trickster god Cyric.
I'm washed up, I'm afraid.
Even mind players appreciate a good tune. It's an honor to meet the Lord of Song. I'd like you to play a different song, please. I'll leave you be. All right, so if Withers gave him the invites, I will begrudgingly accept it. It's an honor to meet you.
You know? You're bloody right. It is an honor. Finally, the scribe picks an adventurer of substance, of culture. What can I do you for?
5,000. No. Like you to change the song? Nothing. Carry on as you were.
Fantastical news. Carry on I shall.
All right, Withers, you've got some explaining to do.
Seems like a century ago that we were all together, but also like no time's passed at all. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe I don't need to.
Questions linger over mysterious disappearance of Duke Ravengard. Yawnin's disband. Gon's time has come and gone. Serial killer unmasked as crazed ballast. Planar pain. City caught in the center of Githyanki War. Umberly Quo Twa Sashimi Scandal. Umberly? Sounds familiar, but I don't remember what this is all about. So, Stella's asking, how much more game is there? That last little bit seemed final, and then Katie said it's an epilogue. So I've got, 12 more streams to complete the epilogue. Is there anything in here yet? That's Withers. Oh, is this Withers' tomb then? Oops. Book of Willing Souls? Volo's Guide to Baldur's Gate signed. Neat list of Baldurians and the deaths that befell them, beneath an annotation from Withers. Souls snuffed out in the battle for the Baldur's Gate. Perhaps some might deign to return should their city ever have need again. Savrin Ortholo, crushed by a falling roof as he held the door for others to flee. Nance D, charged divine flare that entered her granddaughter's room, died with her second best scissors in its eye. Redley Quickflint brought a nautiloid down over the bay. Some badasses there. Stupid Volo. This is the Where Are They Now bit. This is just in case we didn't kill all of our friends. For in my adventuresome muse, our fates are bound, my wisdom vast, ideally hope our kinship lasts. It did not. Deepest affections, Volothamp, Gadarm, poet, artist, savant, etc. Poorly drawn map of a city is captioned in flamboyant script. What follows is the most thorough and accurate account of the city and the people of Baldur's Gate and sordid gem of the Sword Coast. An editor's note in crimson ink follows. V. This volume is startlingly accurate, save for the nonsense about the Black Dragon Gate. It is not alive, no matter how many vagrant hags claim otherwise. Commission someone else to draw the map. E. So we've read part of that. Ooh, a mind flayer parasite specimen. We could eat that. Alright, Withers, what's up? Am I soulless, bro?
Thou feelst it still. She is not here. She who was the boldest.
Karlach.
Hast thy thoughts been with brave Karlach often?
Can't you bring her back? I'm being strong. It's what she would have wanted. The world is so much worse for her being gone. There was no one like her. I can't think about her. It makes me too sad each time. I'll say that the world was worse for her being gone.
Correct. Not in planes material, elemental, nor transitive can her like be found. In but 10 days, an entire life was lived. More than mortal years. Mortal centuries were hers. Thy band, thy bond, gave that life to her.
She was like a sister to me. I'm so glad she was in my life too. We should celebrate that, shouldn't we? Not mourn what wasn't. I'm glad she was in my life too. This is a nice one, but I am glad.
In the fugue plain, her soul burns so bright, it pains the gods to look upon. Recall that in time all changeth and all is rejoined. Thou shalt be with her again.
Suppose I'll return to the party? I think I've caught up with everyone. What comes next? I'll return to the party. Chadwick, you've got a favorite pair of scissors? It's a Kai Japanese brand. A Mundial? Mundial? I don't know how to pronounce that. Is a very close second place. We'll meet her again on New Game. Now, Withers just threatened me, and I'm going to have to punch him, because that's what happens. If you threaten me and I'm a higher level than you.
Reunited with friends amidst nature. What more could I wish for?
Alright, what's up, Halson?
You would think someone of my vintage would be inured to the passage of time. Yet these past 6 months have seemed endless without your company. But now, our paths cross once more.
Let me guess. Just as nature intended. The feeling's mutual. I've missed you. Honestly, the time's flown by. You sound almost sentimental considering we didn't really get along. Oh, man. That's just really freaking funny, especially since he confessed himself to me. Let's just say, let me guess, just as nature intended.
Just as I hoped they would, more like. The Oak Father has been kind to me this past while. Yet I cannot forget the bond we all forged together. It is one that can weather any distance, any passage of time. I know it can, for I feel the longing for old friends in my heart each day.
Sound like you need a hug, sound like you need a drink. That's life, I'm afraid. We can't go back. The future's ours to write. Who knows what we might yet share together. I'm going to say that's life, I'm afraid. We can't go back.
True, we cannot. But we can make a future the best, even the fondest of memories. Then each reunion shall be all the sweeter. And who's to say we need to make such gatherings a rare occasion? My hearth is yours to warm yourself beside always. Now, we have much to catch up on. Do not allow me to ramble on. I am eager to hear all you've been doing.
You first, Halson. I want to hear about the life you've made, the people you've helped. I could listen to you talk all day, but if you insist, finally, yes, let's talk about me. I don't want to talk about it. Stay eager a little longer. I'll come back to you later. Alright, You first, Halson. I want to hear about the life you made, the people you've helped.
In that case, very well. Our community grows rapidly. In 6 months, we have turned what was once a shadowy wasteland into a true home for all. In another 6 months, I would wager the scars of the past will be entirely invisible, even to those who remember them. The old masonry of Moonrise Towers and Rythwin have been repurposed into new homes, and the land is rich with harvests and bountiful trees. Nature and civilization are in harmony, stronger together.
Sounds wonderful. Is this the balance you wished for? There must be a downside. I recall you have quite a few young wards to care for, 9 wagons of them, wasn't it? I'm going to ask, is this the balance you wished for?
In a manner of speaking, yes. Though it is a more complex, evolving beast than I could ever have anticipated. True balance is no simple, fixed thing. I see that now. We welcome folk from all walks of life. Anyone who wishes for a new start. Naturally, it can be chaotic at times, but it is a thrilling sort of chaos. It thrives in ways I could never have dreamed of.
So him saying that balance is not a fixed thing, I think is a rather poignant comment, and probably one that I think is overlooked by many, and I'd probably want to muse on that a bit more myself, to be honest. Alright, I'll need to see this place for myself. I'm glad you're happy. My turn, I suppose. I'll just say, I'm glad you're happy.
As am I. I may age more slowly than most, but I do believe I've gained some new laughter lines of late. Now, please, tell me all, and spare no details. I shall not lie. I have an ulterior motive in wishing to hear all. It is the children, you see. My charges. Their appetite for bedtime tales is greater than I could ever have anticipated. Another story, Daddy Halsin. Another is the chorus that greets me each nightfall. They have all but exhausted my repertoire in but a few short months. No mean feat given the lifetime I have lived. I desperately need new material, please. My reputation is at stake.
Had I known bedtime tales were a possibility, I'd have sought you out at camp. I expect you'll have a few tales that will need to wait until they're older. Haha. Alright, let me see what I have. It's funny to pick this, but maybe not considering our past. So let me see what I have.
I am all ears, though I never cared for that phrase. A rather unsettling image.
Hell yeah, Gideon hater. Regale Halcyon with tales of my past 6 months. Deception. The truth may be a little flat. Spice it up a little. My exploits have been limited by my new form. I live as a pariah, feared by most. Recount some of your recent exploits, sparing no detail. Recount fighting alongside lae'zel against the forces of Vlaakith. I feel like this would be a bit of a fairy tale type thing that might go over well for children. So yeah, let's do that one.
lae'zel is truly blessed to have you by her side. Just keep each other safe, please. Now, it would be cruel of me to hoard you all to myself for the evening, as much as I would like to. I shall leave you to the others for now, unless there was anything else.
Tell me about Thaniel and Oliver. Do you see much of them? Still partial roaming in bear form, I take it. You seem more settled than I expected of you. I thought that was against your nature. What of the Grove? Do you stay in touch? May I have a hug? No. Alright, tell me about Thaniel and Oliver. I was unironically curious about them.
Quite often. They come and go as they please, but with so many playmates to avail of, they are far from strangers. They ask after you often. What you did for them will never be forgotten. I can see it in the land all around me. But more importantly, I see it in their faces whenever they visit. To make a child smile is to dabble with the power of gods, as far as I'm concerned.
Ah, that's sweet. Alright, what of the Grove? Do you stay in touch?
On occasion, but I prefer not to interfere. Francesca of the High Forest is Archdruid now, and by all accounts, she has proven to be a steady and wise influence. Even Korga may yet find true balance, thanks to her influence.
I doubt it. Well, maybe she did find balance in a way. Still partial to roaming in bear form, I take it?
I spend half my days in ursine form. The children demand it. I had a score of them taking turns riding upon my back just days ago. I'm glad they are so comfortable with the Oakfather's creations. But they must learn that not all are as amiable as I am. A lesson for another time, though. They deserve some joy. As for roaming, that impulse has dwindled, I must admit. Perhaps because I have found where I am meant to be.
If Stella could shapeshift into a bear, she'd be one all the time. What type of bear, if you could choose? Alright. Turn to leave.
Before you go, I have something for you. Just a little keepsake, really. Do you remember how I told you I like to whittle? I made this.
So here we go, Meow Lasers. No,
Ducks
Chadwick's
are
carving
my
duck
favorite,
comment.
But I thought they were particularly fitting in this case. They are migratory birds, of course, traveling far and wide with the turn of the seasons. Yet, they always find their way back to where they belong. Just like old friends find themselves back in each other's company.
Aw, it's lovely, thank you. Does it do anything? You're a sentimental creature at heart, you know that? This may fetch a modest price from a merchant with poor taste. Maybe this will come off a little bit too stiffly, since we're a mind flayer. I'll just say it's lovely, thank you. Halcyon's too pure for this world. So Stella would be a polar bear so people would leave her alone. Aw. Sorry you get bugged so much, Stella. Katie would rather be a small animal, preferably a flaying one. Seems... a flaying one, you don't say? I'm assuming that's a typo for flying one. Seems more useful. Alright. It's lovely, Halson. Thank you.
Just a token to remember me by. Now, I've taken up enough of your time. Go on. Enjoy the festivities. We can speak again later.
Oh, we got a whittled duck. We still have the necromancy of Thea. That's cool. A duck whittled out of wood. It smells of the deep forest. Brocade ensemble? Alright, time to talk to Lae'zel with her laser eyes. It's not that Stella hates people, but sometimes you just want to be inherently scary, so people just stay away. Understandable. Maybe you should dye your hair one of those scary colors then. Wait, I think you said you have dyed your hair before, haven't you?
For 2 months we trained as Knights of the Comet. For 2 more we skewered Kithraki bellies. And for 2 more yet we traveled through Limbo. It has taken all of Orpheus's efforts to conjure our projections here, and all of mine to convince him to let us come. Worth it, I'd say. Right here, right now. There's no other place I'd sooner be. Enjoy your night, chatter away. For tomorrow, we face Zereth Minyaragith.
Zereth Menya Agith. And well, you know the name. The immortal god king of the Githzerai, and the ruler of their capital, Shraktalor.
Still hard to believe. The great warrior lae'zel on a diplomatic mission. Now, I believe that of her. Do you really think Minyar Agith will help us destroy Vlaakith? I still think it's a trap. The God King will slay us the moment we show our faces. It makes my stomach churn. Githzerai shall be gutted, not bargained with. A Githzerai alliance. Incredible. Could the Gith unite under one sky once again? This one, obviously.
You might as well ask if the stars will ever snuff out or Avernus freeze over. A consideration for the far future. For now, I don't want the Githzerai to fight for us, just with us. Minyara Gith is an ascetic. He reached out in good faith. This is his way. It is in this spirit that we must meet him. He is also a near deity. Should the Githzerai join us, we could topple the City of Death in a red dragon's blink. Trust me, my blade is keen as ever. But it was here, in Faerun, where I learned a proper victory doesn't always require a razor-sharp edge. Sometimes, a sincere plea is more persuasive than a dagger against the neck. And if Minyara Gith refuses, we carry on. Gravity pulls us in but one direction. We are warriors of the Comet. We will blaze forth until we burn Vlaakith's bones to ash and smash her phylactery to pieces. And when the Comet has risen, the Githyanki will be free. Free to act, free to speak. Through us, they will feel the embrace of Mother Gith.
She's so pure. Okay, we can leave. Okay, so the last thing we can do is pawn off the owlbear onto Shadowheart.
Made present.
Her love. I can't give him to Shadowheart now. She lucked out.
To not overindulge tonight, lest I lose control and slip into bear form.
So does that automatically then? Okay. Should have brought Astarion's ashes here. Chest of Grateful Words.
I wish it could last forever.
Official guild letter. Letter from Art, Valeria, Voss, Arabella, Floric, the first protocol. Zevlor, Nocturne. I don't even know who that is. Damon, Barkus, and Althira. Let's start off with Damon. Hello, I hope this finds you well, but I don't know how it can. I heard that Karlach died shortly after defeat of the Brain, but I didn't know her half so well as you. She was unforgettable. Can't help but blame myself. Wonder what more I could have done. Believe me, I won't be caught short again. Made it my business to learn all I can about infernal metalwork in case another Karlach should ever visit my forge. But then again, how could there be another? She was absolutely singular. With sympathy, Damon. Thanks, man. I thought we would have been able to save her. So Voss, Githyanki script Tirsu adorns one side of the page, the other's written in the common tongue.
Under these very skies. Such pleasure to see them once more.
Shalak. The Prince of the Comet shines ever bright. Breath by breath, battle by battle, Vlaakith's death draws nearer. We have taken to the astral plane, slaughter all who must be slaughtered, and spread the Air's truth to every possible ear, willing and unwilling. Many Githyanki have already taken up arms with us as warriors of the Comet. Others have remained in their enclaves or traveled to creches, dedicating themselves to Orpheus as scribes, spies, and slate scholars. But our allies do not all call themselves children of Gith. Zareth Minyar Gith, the Githzerais God King, has requested an audience. There's a time I would have thought such a coalition unspeakable, but Orpheus has spoken. If Vlaakith is to fall, mayhaps the two skies must again be made one. Voss, rhetorical Orpheus, Knight of the Comet. I don't know what the hell that is. The first protocol? You'd think Withers could have stepped in? Probably not, because it seems like our fate had finished, essentially, there. Stella, you want to be a Komodo dragon? You must have some rank-ass breath. It's kind of wild to me to learn that Komodo dragons don't actually have, like, venomous breath or whatever. Like, they don't poison their prey. Their mouths are just so nasty that it essentially causes things to decay that they bite. It's really wild. To the Mlog who freed me, to lae'zel. Tlak Magir, my words come to you on slate, for they are immutable and eternal. You are not just liberators, you are all warriors of the Comet, whatever land you travel, whatever sea you cross, whatever plane you grace. Vlaakith's pawns fall, one by one, at the hands of my faithful, but the city of death stands.
Like a century ago that we were all together, but also like no time's passed at all.
And the queen sits on her vile throne at its...
I don't need to.
Damn well. And the queen sits on her vile throne at its center, but we stand at a precipice. lae'zel, thanks to you, we are soon to restore an old kinship, and Vlaakith will burn in the fires thus stoked. The protocols are written anew, and to you, Mlog, I dedicate the first. All who call themselves Gith shall unite under one sky. Githka Tavkim Krasht. Orpheus. I guess I call myself Gith? I don't know. That's also true of polar bears. You might be learning some things about yourself. It's an educational stream, I swear. Chadwick said, are you a fan of the cold? No, I hate it.
I remember when they made sweet chocolate or sweet sugary chocolate. I always hated it.
I don't remember the actual lines. Just what it reminded me of. To the hero of the realms, we have followed your adventure closely from the day you fell from that doomed nautiloid to the final blow you struck the Netherbrain as it loomed over the Sword Coast. We are but a humble guild who pride ourselves in telling stories, not like the tales to be written of for you, not unlike the tales to be written of you for many years to come. How inspired we have been to witness your feats awesome and terrible, the lives you saved and sundered, the friendships you found. Thus we thought to extend a greeting, to thank you for adventuring with such creative determination, such panache, enough to touch the hearts of each of our number. With deepest gratitude, the Guild of Great Genius. They are venomous? They're misclassified for the longest time? Huh. Letter from Arch. To an old acquaintance, I write to you from the sunny porch of the Last Light Inn. Light breeze blows now and then. People are milling in and out, builders, visitors, the children of all ages in Halsin's care. I can no longer hold a quill or eat without assistance. A kind friend is transcribing this for me.
There's no greater joy.
Daniel, rejoined with Oliver, has promised to be with me when the end comes, and as our old songs drift on the wind ever louder, I know I have mere days left. But I do not fear it. If not for your help, this land would still be shrouded in darkness, and I'd still be lost within it. Know that my heart is full and happy, and I am grateful for my last moments. Do visit someday. If you have time to stop by an old Flaming Fist's grave, I know I'd love to see you. Art Cola. Letter from Valeria. Salutations. I'm writing to request your help in a mysterious case that has arisen since our little Balian bash a half year ago. Regrettably, I've had to take credit for dispelling the Ball cult, in your absence, you understand, and I'm working on routing the remaining Ballists from our fair city. With the newly promoted Blaze Devella Fountainhead in tow, of course. This has made me a target. A false document bringing my name into ill repute has been made public, an alleged unpaid bar tab at the Elf Song. You happen to be passing through with a bundle of coin. Perhaps you can persuade management of my obvious innocence? Much obliged. Investigator Valeria, Sleuth of Hell. P.S. Any advice on getting Ballist blood out of cloth? My hat's not been the same since the murder tribunal. Chadwick heard conflicting things about the Komodos. Yeah, we have... Oh, man, I meant to read that. Not... Put that back in there. Okay. Let's go ahead and read this. Arabella. Hey, you. It's Arabella. You remember me, right? Bone Man once said I needed to find balance. Where creation meets ruin, where morning meets midnight, the root of all being. Fancy talk. He was right, though. After I touched that idol in the grove, it was like a big tree started to grow in my head, and all these weird thoughts and feelings and powers sprouted on its branches like big black leaves. I had to figure myself out, so I followed the weave like Bone Man said. I don't know how I knew what to do, I just did. After you squished the brain, Beard Man showed up. Said the weave led him to me, and me to him. He's teaching me how to make sense of all those leaves on my head tree. He says I need to use magic responsibly. He also says not to call him Beard Man. I'll let you know how it goes. I don't know who that is. Or maybe I do, but... Anyway, Florix letter?
The past made present. I'm glad for it.
All these familiar faces. It's good to see them again.
Dear friend, I doubted you for so long. Perhaps you knew that already, in spite of my best attempts. You proved yourself time and again, at Joaquin's Rest, in Moonrise Towers and Worm's Rocks, and still I doubted. The Netherbrain's defeat should have proven your courage, yet I was more doubtful than ever. This was a ruse, a dream, a trick, and then one eve from the elf song I heard it. Singing. A raucous, lewd, tuneless, drunken refrain. I never heard anything more terrible and more beautiful. I raised my voice and joined the chorus. That was the moment all my doubts melted away and replaced with something more valuable. Hope. Baldur's Gate will be whole again. I might have doubted you, but you never did. With profound admiration, Florit. Letter from Alfira? The stupid clown. A plaque with mine and Lahala's names on it? And School of Music beneath? Who the hell is Lahala? She just burst into tears. She couldn't believe it. They're creating a Bard College in my name? We're gonna have to quit our Lich genocide to go on a little bit of a
beautiful
renaming
night.
tour.
I wish it could last forever.
Alright, so Bark's Root Beer also sent us a letter. To whom it may concern. Withers gave me this address and said I could consider writing. Well, I considered it. Return address included. Best Barkus Root. Bro, those gnomes. I should have never saved Barkus. Then I would have not saved, what's-his-face, and the world would have been better off. Letter from Nocturne. Dear Shadowheart, I hope that you are happy and well. I must keep this short as I remain surrounded by Shar's followers at almost every waking moment in my new enclave. I dearly wish for you to enjoy your night spent with old friends, and I hope that you and I shall share such a reunion. I know it must seem strange for me to dwell on such heretical thoughts, and I cannot help myself. Perhaps one day I shall find some measure of the bravery that you did and walk away from this life. Until then, I shall keep safe and hold memories of you as my one ember of light amid an ocean of darkness. Until we find each other again, yours always, Nocturne. What edgy-ass names these Shar followers have. Letter from Zevlor.
Has a keen eye for a nice vintage.
I hope my penmanship has improved somewhat in the past months. When I first stumbled into the city, I shook so badly that I could scarcely hold the soup the priest pressed into my hands, let alone write and thank you as you deserve. It was only when the city itself began to shake that I felt my hands grow still. Along with the other veterans sheltering at the temple, discards of Elturel's unworthy legions, I watched that monstrosity rise over the city. We felt no fear, only anger, disgust, purpose, and with it, power. I do not know what oath we cling to now, or how long it will last, but we shall use it to ensure that this city will not suffer as Elturel did, whether it wants us or not. It is more than thanks alone I owe. No words can make amends for what I did to my people, but that is as it should be. More come to the temple every day to aid in the relief efforts, and if I am permitted to work alongside them, then I am content. Come and see us when you can, Zevlor.
Seems like a century ago that we were all together, but also like no times past at all.
Well, let's talk to Bill again for the memes.
Cheers to you. Cheers to Withers. Cheers to all of us.
And Jaheira?
Withers has a
Oh, that's
keen eye for a
Shadowheart.
nice vintage.
That doesn't look ominous.
You know, I never really imagined Withers as much of a party thrower. But then again, I suppose our camps weren't taking care of themselves while we were out gallivanting, were they? There's hidden depths in that lovable husk.
He's been an asset, no doubt about it. You could stand to be a little less cryptic, perhaps. Can I have another hug, please? Alright, you could stand to be a little less cryptic, perhaps, because that's a pun.
Oh no, that's all part of the fun. You know me. I can't resist a bit of mystery.
He's been an asset, no doubt about it.
Indeed. Healing can only do so much. We'd likely be dead somewhere out in the wilderness if not for him.
Yeah, definitely.
Don't be a stranger.
I wonder if she has a different line for, like, honor mode or something. Alright, Jaheira, what's up?
Why are you looking at me so? I'm enjoying myself. You look upon fun, Jaheira.
Okay.
Why were we scrounging in barrels and crates for supplies when he could source these?
Wait.
God, I remember one evening when we had to eat 14 apples, some fish heads, and a stale loaf of bread just to get by.
I wonder if I did unironically give the party that. Just the auto things. Clothing chest. Ooh, all the dyes. Oh, all of the clothings. Sinful red on bone white. I don't know if it's going to stay in camp or not. What is this one that's all pink? Dark amethyst. Lush burgundy. Sweetly tailored outfit. Angelic scion outfit. Golden van braces and arm rings surmount this divine set. Chow outfit. Absolute.
All my favorite people in one place. Not to mention all my favorite wines.
Underwear, 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 underwear.
Withers has laid out quite a spread of food. For one comprising mostly of bone? Perhaps he wishes to live vicariously through the attendees' appetites.
Nice vintage. Why were we scrounging in barrels?
Rustic dark outfits.
God, I remember one evening when we had to eat
Chandelier style embroidered ensemble. Splendid beige.
just to get by.
Alright, I guess that's enough with the clothes. Almost missed all the dyes. Did the Emperor force us to wear this getup, or do I think my character just likes to wear spikes? So this is actually seemingly a nether brain type situation, because I can't switch this out. So once we got transformed into an illithid by the nether brain, this kind of psionically appeared on us. I think it's a practicality issue because we're made out of jelly skin. Maybe. Let's read this scroll that he's reading. Scroll of Circle of Death. A missive in Wither's hand addressed to some unknown entity. When you understand the alphabet, the script and the words themselves, the meaning eludes you. You glean only the impression of dark sun and white sky and an offer, or perhaps a warning. Can we pick these up? Well, he didn't get pissed off, so why not? Circle of Death. Okay. Disintegrate. Shoot a thin green ray from your finger. If the 50 to 100 force damage reduces the target to 0 HP, it disintegrates into crumbly ash. Maybe that would have been fun to use against the absolute... Wait, why do I have a pig's head? Did I accidentally pick that up? No, because it's sorted. Oh, can I even consume this? No, I can't. Okay. Alright, Withers.
Yes?
I think I've caught up with everyone. What comes next?
What indeed? Prick up thy ears and listen. The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words. It is over. For now. Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself, but for every thread you sewed, so did the gods unravel another. Sleep, rest, revel, but be ready, for thou mayst yet be needed. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving.
To Baldur's Gate, to the greatest friends I could dream of, to brains without worms and a good night's sleep, to the hope of more adventures to come. I'll say to brains without worms and a good night's sleep.
To you.
Hero of the Forgotten Realm. Save the realms, destroy the absolute once and for all. I finally called it brainworms. Chadwick's asking, is Withers a lich? You guess you missed his origin in the party. He just showed up one day. I don't actually know his origin. I'm assuming that he's probably like the previous god of death who like gave up his job so that way Ball, Bane, and Merkel could become the dead three now. Because he was such a badass, they needed 3 people to replace him at his job. Can't relate. Katie, you don't want to say because it's spoilerish? Oh, wow, even still? Okay. Ding, 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 that's right. Okay, I mean, I've thought that for a long time. Anyway, that was Baldur's Gate 3. It was a very bittersweet ending for me. It took a lot longer to finish it than I was expecting. I thought I was pretty much right at the finish line. Or that like the final boss battle might have been longer. But yeah, that was quite satisfying. Obviously, the bitter parts come in with me becoming an Illithid, but you know, I did kind of force that choice away from Karlach. I should like live with it, which I mean, I guess I have to essentially. I really feel upset that we didn't try harder to save Karlach, but nothing came up within like what we're trying to do. I was trying to have my playthrough feel like time was still of the essence. So I mean, I don't really regret any choices specifically. He seems otherworldly knowledgeable as well as wise. God of Death will be that way, yeah. Asenik said, the 3 dead gods tried to overthrow him, and he basically said, go ahead, see if you can do it better than me. So yeah, for all of you who've joined in so far, thank you. Especially with, you know, keeping spoilers and things like that to the barest of minimums. You know, just kind of indulging me as I go through this, because I know it can be really tough to hold back for stuff like this. Like, I'm not particularly good at that, so thanks. Katie said it scratches the surface of a spoiler, but it's basically confirmed in the Dark Urge quest. Okay. I might need to do that sometime. I don't know about on stream. So, Baldur's Gate 3 is done. I don't know what I want to do tomorrow, whether or not I want to continue to play Baldur's Gate 3 and like do some of the stuff that I missed. I might do that. I should also look into how much time it would take to complete a playthrough of Nier Automata, because that could influence my decision, because I want to essentially be free on March 6th for when Suikoden 1 and 2 get remastered and released. Because I definitely want to stream that to hopefully share it with more people. Because those games are amazing. Like, the first one's okay, but it's cozy as hell. And then the second one is, like, bona fide amazing. Asenek said, it takes 10 minutes to beat Nier Automata if I know the shortcut. Well, I certainly don't. Chadwick says it's way too long, 3 playthroughs at a minimum. Well, I don't know if like the first playthrough will be like a 40-hour thing or like a 60-hour thing, and then, you know, the second one is like 20 and the third is like 10 or something like that. Because if it's like a 60-hour game, I should definitely be able to finish that by the 6th of March, I think. Although, maybe I'd be slowed down because I'd be streaming and interacting a bit more with chat. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. And if I don't do Nier Automata, I don't know what I would want to do instead. Obviously, we could go back to like looking at some more lore videos and stuff, because a bunch more have been released. Need to get my act together. I was also potentially thinking of trying The Last Guardian, because I bought that game way back in the day and I never played it. So maybe if I streamed it, it'd be enough to at least get me to try it properly. Chadwick, your playthrough is like 100 hours, but you're an idiot and you like finding everything? Oh, well then, it'd probably take me 100 hours then, because I like to find everything. Obviously, I didn't do that much this time with Baldur's Gate 3, but I think in some ways I was feeling a little bit fatigued by it, despite, you know, doing this only for like a couple hours every night. It's just like when you get into an area like Baldur's Gate, which has so many NPCs, it just kind of feels like a little bit of a slog talking to everybody, which is kind of surprising to me because I really do like doing that. I think maybe it's because of like how many characters are voiced, and, like how much you have to like sit through like each little cutscene and like how slow it is at times. Although maybe some of it is also because I was streaming it and trying to have it be a bit more cinematic for you guys, so I'd like stop and listen a bit more carefully than I would if I was playing on my own. I got distracted by the credits for a second there, because I thought Volo's voice actor was split up into separate characters that were all Volo, rather than just one voice actor having multiple roles. Katie, you thought about buying Suikoden because you went to get into more JRPGs? Huh. That's kind of an interesting thing. Like, I don't know if I'd recommend it. Like, it's Suikoden 1 is a fun JRPG, but it's like nothing phenomenal. It's just a very, very cozy game. I really like a lot of the setting of it. But Suikoden 2 is definitely within my top 10 games of all time. Stella said the upside to a long playthrough is it creates the lore vid playlist, because we got so many videos coming out throughout this. Yeah, so this took us like a month and a half essentially to go through this, because it started right about Christmas. No, it was Christmas, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it was.
To do if we can only leave. The clock won't stop, and this is what we
47 days of stream. Yeah. So Stella said there's a computer version of that, right? It was originally a GameCube game. Are you talking about Suikoden? That was originally a PlayStation 1 game. It's one of the, like, I don't want to say like one of the first RPGs on the PlayStation 1, but it kind of is in a way. That was a really good time for RPGs. Oh, the Resident Evil 1 remake. Okay. Oh, Chadwick wants me to play the Resident Evil 1 remake just for fun. I have like zero interest in the Resident Evil games. Like, survival horror just does absolutely nothing for me. Katie, you thought you were never fatigued playing Baldur's Gate 3 yourself? You're amazed by not getting tired of it by the end? I think if we had continued to get like levels and stuff, I might be more inclined to like want to push forward and play through it. But yeah, as soon as I got to Baldur's Gate itself and I saw how many people there were, I'm like, man, I do not want to spend the time talking to everybody, because they're going to tell me to do things that I don't want to do. I just want to like beat the Netherbrain, because that seems like an existential threat. So I felt like I didn't have as much downtime as I would have liked to personally be able to enjoy the setting of Baldur's Gate 3 itself. Or not Baldur's Gate 3 itself, but Baldur's Gate, the city itself. I think, yeah, now that I think about it, it's probably just like not being an avid fan of like the movement and some of the controls in general. That's probably a big part of it. I always felt, yeah, that has to be a big part of it for me, because I don't want to say like it felt janky. Maybe stilted is the right word. Just like maneuvering the character and all that. You think Act 3 is the weakest? Act 3 had some good spots in it. I think the Orin stuff was interesting, but Ketheric definitely outshined the both of those two combined between Gortash and Orin. Although, to be fair, I don't know really how badly I screwed up the whole Gortash stuff, so maybe he had more redeeming qualities. But, redeeming qualities for like a villain, not like actual character redemption. So, did you guys know that Korean names are... Hoon would be the surname, and then Moonjae would just be like the first name, essentially. It's always going to be 2 syllables. I just felt like that was kind of limited, or limiting, I should say. Stella says Symphony of the Night wouldn't take very long. That's a good idea, but that one might not take enough time, to be honest. Oh, that reminds me. There was another game that looked a lot like Symphony of the Night that I meant to share. There was one game that I'd already shared in the Discord to you guys who were like interested in Castlevanias. But I saw like a trailer. Sometimes there's 2-syllable last names and 1-syllable first name. Do you have an example? Because I can't even think of any. Astenix is Bloodstained? I'll need to look into stuff. Chadwick still needs to play it. He only played the 8-bit ones. The Korean character in Snowpiercer has a 2-syllable last name? Is that like a real person, though? Or is that like a code name? Bong Joon-ho is on purpose because he wanted the name to be hard for non-Korean actors to say. It's an actual last name. It's just really rare. So is it Junho or Bong Joon? Katie said you absolutely loved Baldur's Gate 3 because you're younger. It was your first Gen Z experience of playing a good AAA game. Joke's on you, pal. This is a AA game that was given the AAA treatment. Oh, Bong Joon-ho is the director? Okay. Oh, so the director put in that name to make it awkward for the non-Korean actors to say. Okay. Goblins Enterprises. Hide and Seeds. Same directors, The Host and Parasites. I've not watched either. I need to watch more Korean films. I meant to watch Parasites, and then all of a sudden there was a pandemic, and I was like, well, maybe I don't need to watch Parasite right this moment. And then it's on the list of things to watch eventually. Trying to remember what all Korean movies I've really watched. I remember Sally Met Chuok and Old Boy. Those two stand out. There was a third movie. I can't remember the name of it. Actually trying to remember if it's Korean. It seemed like they were on a train going through a desert or something, and they were like fighting a bunch. I don't remember. For me, a lot of Korean stuff just tends to be a little bit too melodramatic for my taste. And one of my favorite jokes which isn't like an actual joke that people know of, but just a joke that I make about like Korean media, is that in the West we have love triangles, but in Korean dramas they have love reels. And I feel like I've talked about this on stream at some point. Hold on, let me type in a reel to chat. So that character right there is a reel. It looks like a 2. And instead of like a triangle going from one point to another back in on itself, like one character will like one character who will like another character who likes another and another and another in a Korean drama. Have I ever watched a Taiwanese drama? No. The only reason why I would watch a drama would be for like, what's the word? Immersion language review. And I only watched like a couple K-dramas and I kind of dropped them by not getting like super far into them, like Tasat Sonkorok, which is like what, 5 fingers. I tried watching the Korean version of Hanayori Dango, Gotbora Namja, and I watched like 2 episodes of that. I'm like, bro, I can't even watch this. Although it's kind of funny because I didn't even know it's supposed to be Hanayori Dango, but I also wouldn't go out of my way to watch Hanayori Dango in general. Looks like a backwards S, or the PlayStation 2, yeah. You hate every version of Hanayori Dango so much. Chadwick, you can't get past the camera for most Asian dramas? Could you elaborate on that? Is it just like too close up? Stella, you've always liked the Taiwanese dramas more? Like the motion blur problem, the frame rate's too high? Okay, like probably frame interpolation or some sort. Everything looks like a school play. I could see what you mean by that. Stella, you only got into them because there's an adaptation of a manga you liked? Oh, really? Which one? Do you check out like the Chinese version of manga? Or Taiwanese version of them, I guess? I'd also meant to mention earlier that I don't actually think red hair is scary enough for like the predators for dyeing your hair the hot red, whatever color you said. As one of the bad things about the way that I stream, I get too distracted by what's actually happening in the game, and I forget to like make the comments that I mean to towards the chat, or I forget my stories all the time halfway through and just never elaborate. Mars, which is pretty soapy. No accounting for your taste as a teen. Never heard of Mars other than the planet. Or Candy. Chadwick says, some of us never shut up. That doesn't bother me. I mean, in many ways I appreciate that. Because I tend to not talk too much. Like off the cuff if like nothing's happening. So it's easier for me to bounce off of what other people are saying. And then build on it. Stella still doesn't claim good taste? Yeah, that's right. We know you like DC. I like how Asinix's like, hey, we're at the localization parts. This credits must be almost over, and now we just need like the SpongeBob narrator. 10 minutes later. Accused you of liking DC. Oh no, you're a Marvel fan? Fudge. It's hard to remember who says what at times. But you were talking about the Robert Pattinson Batman, so I remembered that much. So, you brought it on yourself. Ass next wants to go to bed. Yeah, you're up way later than normal, huh? Same outcome, bad taste. Hey, at least they credited the interns. That's nice. Playtesters chosen by the absolutes. But these ones are just normal playtesters? Oh yeah, so I learned something extremely recently in that apparently all of the voice actors for Skyrim were given their voiced dialogue lines in alphabetical order, which is partly why the game just sounds so damn disjointed. Is QA not the same as a playtester? I don't know enough about the position, but from my understanding, QA actually like goes in and like fixes a lot of the bugs, or like, how do you say it? Replicates things for fixing, whereas like the playtesters just playtest. Was it Oblivion? Oh yeah, I said Skyrim, didn't I? Yeah, I meant Oblivion. Thank you. Larian has a location in Warsaw. You know what doesn't do that? ESO? You mean have their actors read the things in alphabetical order, or credit credit their interns or QA? Chadwick thought they were a Polish company. I don't remember where they're from specifically. I thought it was like Northern Europe. Alphabetical voice actor lines. The sad thing is I might have believed you if you said QA as well. I don't know. That's unfair. I've never played ESO to know if it's actually good or not. I could never really see myself getting into the story of a multiplayer Elder Scrolls. Or maybe not like the story, but like the world. The immersion of the world, I guess. I don't know. It was always one of those games where it's like, I might be interested in it if it sounded like it was good enough, but I never really ever heard like super glowing praise for the game, enough so to like get me motivated to actually play it. Asnick said it was buggy at launch. He left a few months after. Larian is Belgian. Okay. CDPR is Polish. I thought CDPR was Polish because of The Witcher, yeah. Chadwick's just spamming, oi, what are you, Nendo Riki? Oh god, no, man, the special thanks is off-center. There's like an extra space. Either that or this is off-center. It's definitely hit or miss for people like any MMO. Am I kerning man? I don't know. Like, if I see that things are off, it can bother me, but I don't, like, hyper fixate on it. It'll drive the discerning nuts once you start looking for it, which is partially why I try not to look at it too much, but when it's obvious, it can be really obvious and bad. Tav for being Tav. For babies, they work hard to support the tuna dreams. Zoltan. Every time I see the name Zoltan, I can only think of dude who wears my car. Now we don't have or is this one person's? Maybe it is. I was gonna say now we don't have paragraph breaks. Maybe that was one person.
I feel your breath upon my neck, a soft caress as cold as death.
You know, I can really appreciate how the devs have like these kind of messages in their games. I think it's really nice. It makes them seem like you get a bit more of a sense of the humanity that goes into making these kind of games. And not only that, just to have like everybody's hard work essentially get recognized at the Game of the Year is also really nice. So like knowing that they have these kind of like heartfelt messages to their families and friends and loved ones, and for it to go on to win Game of the Year, there's kind of like a nice, I don't know, testament to the support that they received from those people in their lives.
I feel your breath upon my neck, a soft caress as cold as death.
Thanks, Chadwick. Who gets to be Moggy the dummy? That's rough. My dad who brought home a Sega Mega Drive. Oh yeah. Unless Simon was a kitten, maybe they were. Or are even. Well, they're probably not a kitten any longer. Spooky, Yokai, and BB did a bunch of keyboard walking. Our dog Oliver, who helped final the game by begging for food in the kitchen and barking at playtesters. That's a good boy, Oliver.
Don't let me die. I want to live, my only one. There's more to do if we can only live. The clock won't stop, and this is what we get.
President of delicious food? I wonder how they chose to organize and like list these comments. Bit better than a cow this time. It has a story behind it you want to know. Ow. Go down, little boy. Gary Gygax. Someone wrote they're gonna play Os with Michael or Mikal. Chadwick also thinks of a beloved long past cat. Oh, you saw the Makaro one as well? It's a lot of babies? Oh yeah. Granny animation. Chadwick, you love your cats as well. It always sucks to lose animals. It's the worst. Hey, boy, what are you doing? He's throwing a fit right now. Oh, wait, come on. You're Goomba.
There thou art, the dead three. Thy faces gods, thy actions barely worthy of the name. Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe I would not notice? Thou sought to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers.
My soul's
Didst
vanishing.
think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools. Everyone.
Get him, Withers.
The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Merkel. Felled by mortals, I overestimated thee. They did not.
That's cool.
Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us no more.
You know, I'm really glad we stayed through the credits then. Just trying to show respect to the devs for making the game. We're in the Nautiloid. I don't know what's going on. They're getting dragged like Jake at the halftime show. Okay, so that was it, guys. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey through Baldur's Gate 3. So I'll have to figure out what I want to do for the next stream. So stand by for more information on that front. I do intend to stream, but maybe I won't if I can't figure anything out. But, I mean, it might only be like 1 day break at the most, probably. So, yeah, just stay posted on the Discord. I'll probably make a community post on the YouTubes if you get those kind of notifications. So, yeah. Anyway, at the very least, just expect the normal time of 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on... Wait, what is today now? Wednesday at the latest. So... thanks so much again for joining me. I appreciate that. Hopefully, we'll catch you on the next one. So, until then, take care, stay safe. Last Protagonist out.